Hey, baby. I'm so frustrated right now. Frowny face emoji. You know that cute little thong I bought from Victoria's Secret? Well, it barely fits. It's just so tight around my thick, juicy body. Specifically around my butt and vagina. Wanna help me, take it off? God, I'm so sweaty and blah, 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 whatever. Smirking face emoji.
God dang, some people don't understand. You don't got text walls or paragraphs, just peaches and eggplant. A picture's worth 1,000 words, just like emojis. A salivating face in an eggplant means they probably gonna blow me. Eggplants are pee-pees. Leaky penis got me formulating harebrained schemes for peaches. And peach emojis are booties if you're out of the loop.
Yeah.
Meaning peaches are now, hands down, my favorite fruit. In a perfect world, I'd wake up, have a cup of joe with a perfect girl, smearing booty on my morning toast. And I know, it sounds gross, but is it though? It's just bread, but instead of butter and jam, it's booty hole. But nah, I'm just an advocate for ads, and I'm packing enough eggplant to share with the whole class.
You have no dignity.
That's fair. Hey, can I borrow some cab fare?
No.
Alright, roll into your crib in my Subarus. Little bit woozy from consuming booze, but I got your text saying BTD with an eggplant, a peach, and little water drops. So I'm assuming you're wet. I'm gonna bathe in the juices that your body produces and abuse that fruit until it's covered with bruises. Cause beating my dick sorta bores me to pieces. I'll meet you at the crib cause I'm horny for peaches. I'm practically magical cause I eat the booty and tack on vaginal while I'm squeezing your booty. It's all inclusive, bang for the buck for some change. I'll eat a pussy like it's mukbang or mukbang, whatever the fuck bang. Them gross videos on YouTube featuring people sloppily eating unreasonably huge portions of food. But you do you, and I'll do me. But send me a peach with BTD. And just to clarify, BTD means to bring that dick. It's a blunt and concise request disguised with text. It means they're horny and restless for consensual sex and to get molested, legs spread with a fetish for Tetris. What? Cause they've been saving a slot for a bar piece, dropping the other blocks off to the side for the time being. So grab your car keys or drive your shoe, cause there's a fuck ton of penis on earth, but they chose you. Roll into your crib in my Subarus. Little bit woozy from consuming booze, but I got your text saying BTD with an eggplant, a peach, and little water drops. So I'm assuming you're wet. I'm gonna bathe in the juices that your body produces and abuse that fruit until it's covered with bruises. Cause beating my dick sorta bores me to pieces. I'll meet you at the crib cause I'm horny for peaches. And yeah, Victoria told me your secret. You got a new thong and you want me to peep it.
That's right.
But on the real, I could take it or leave it. I can barely see it, cause your booty cheeks are trying to eat it. I hope you kept the receipt for your frivolous purchase. Better check your bootleg Tory Burch purse, and if it turns up, burn it. I'm fairly certain customer service ain't gonna let you return it. Pause. Before I forget, I meant to ask you, are you a fan of Kirby? Cause my mouth is a vacuum, and your booty's looking dirty. Nah, I'm just a fan of getting butt in my face, and the aftertaste of ass that lasts for days. And regardless of the ass, I'm a feeling like I'm dumping my eggs up in a cast iron skillet. Booty is booty. I'll fuck a chick, a dude, a trans chick. Yup, I purposely go fishing for catfish. Roll into your crib in my Subarus. Little bit woozy from consuming booze, but I got your text saying BTD with an eggplant, a peach, and little water drops. So I'm assuming you're wet. I'm gonna bathe in the juices that your body produces and abuse that fruit until it's covered with bruises. Cause beating my dick sorta bores me to pieces. Shit, brain check, cause my brain is plagued and feeling weighed down with hazy and vague thoughts. So I'm headed to the bathroom to wash my face off. Towel down as I look in the mirror and lock eyes with the guy that I don't even recognize. And why is he smiling like a child who's hiding a dark secret? And he's excited to leak it. It's pretty frequent treatment from a dude I'm just assuming is Lucifer disguised because he feeds on weakness. The angel of light is right, cause he's deceiving like a beacon, misleading people into the darkness. The original G for incarnate. He'll look you in the eyes and smile while he defiles your carcass. And I know you're thinking, what about the Heavenly Father? But he never listens, so I never bother. Suck a dick, and all I want is recognition for enduring this wretched existence.
Please be advised, the following presentation is not intended for minors.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to some TV watch-alongs. Yes, so last week we watched TV from the 70s, and apparently you guys really enjoyed that. So, yeah, we're back again, but this time with the 60s. So, without further ado, let's jump straight into this, shall we? God, this is going to be really weird to explain to the YouTube crowd, because, the stream where I did all this, it's not going to be up by the time this comes up, so if anything, like, they're probably, like, weirded out already, because, like, a few clips have already come out on the channel with this. Anyway, so yeah, once again, we are back with my retro TV, this time with the 60s. So, yeah, you guys really enjoyed last week when we did the 50s, so let's do this again. And, yeah, let me tell you, it is kind of a bitch trying to find a TV here in the Barrens. Let me tell you. Alright, so let's start this up, shall we?
They just told me to ask you what flower music
Yep,
is
TV is
30
still in
seconds.
black
Can
and
you do that?
white, so,
Well,
but, like,
Mr. Clark,
we're
that's
getting to the point where,
reincarnated
you know,
for you.
color TVs are a little bit more, you know,
Because, I
a
really don't
little bit
think
more
it's my
common,
opinion.
but
My
we're still
opinion
going to
is
get some black and white
kids
TV.
now deserve to be called juvenile delinquents anymore.
But yeah, just to remind people, and especially for people who didn't check in last stream, you can use your channel points to either immediately change the channel. Oh, okay, the thing's finished. Yeah, to either immediately change the channel or change what year in the decade that we watch. Okay, since we already did that, where's the... That's channel, okay. Ooh, what is this? Ooh, Green Hornet.
You're an
It's,
extremely lovely young woman,
I'll
my dear.
reduce the volume.
I hope we will have mutually pleasant memories
God,
of our
what is
meeting.
that?
Who are you?
Bro.
Wayfarers, Mr. Reed. Wayfarers on an interrupted journey. And what we want is your complete cooperation.
I love how, like, in the
Approximately
olden
45
days,
minutes
whenever
ago,
they
our
tried to
ship
make,
went
like,
out of
some
control
kind of
crash.
fucking, like, aliens or robots and shit,
saucer?
they just wrapped people up in tinfoil and made them look like this.
Visitors from
God.
outer space.
I not only expect you to believe it.
Like,
I
what are those
insist upon
goggles?
it.
What are they meant to
For
be?
obvious reasons, we do not wish to remain here any longer than absolutely necessary.
Because, like, the dead on camera
why
makes
we
it look
sought
like
you
he's
out.
just got two shot glasses on his eyeballs.
me?
Your television station. You are going to tell your fellow citizens to leave us alone. All we want is safe passage out of the city to some unpopulated area where one of our sister ships can land and pick us up.
And if I refuse?
Emma, tell Mr. Reed what would happen if he refused.
At this moment, 5 of our sister ships are hovering high above us. Unless you do exactly as Lita asks, they shall destroy your entire city in an instant.
Oh, no.
Well,
You've got all the answers worked out, haven't you?
you are wasting precious time, my friend.
So once again, I forget to bring up YouTube chat. Creepy theremin
Surely
arms.
the intelligence level here on...
Earth?
Yes. Is
Yes,
up to accepting
Earth.
simple logic. The
No, what do they
highways are
say in
filling with
Invincible?
panicked People.
Wrath?
Panic breeds more panic, Mr. Reed. There are bound to be accidents, needless deaths. Now, what better thing can you do as a responsible television station owner than to make a simple announcement suggesting that the people remain off the streets, calmly remain in their homes,
Can you stop
and
zooming in on
arrange
his
to give us
face,
clear passage out of the
please?
city? Why not
For
be
the love
the
of
voice
God.
of reason in a moment of panic? You have a television camera to cut into any program for emergency announcements? Why use violence, Mr. Reed, when logic should triumph? Among the higher animals, at least. Don't you agree, Velma?
Logic should triumph among the higher animals, at least.
I'll make the announcement.
Marvelous.
Please stop zooming in on his face. Yep, because this is how
This is Britt
TV
Reed,
worked back in the day.
Publisher of the Daily Sentinel and general manager of DSTV. Here's a special announcement. Until all the facts of the reported crash of the unidentified flying object are known, I urge all citizens to remain
What was
calm.
that?
There's no evidence that the city is in any danger. The only danger is from our own
Holy
panic.
shit, we got color.
I
There is
urge
still
all
some
citizens
black
to
and white
remain
in
calm.
here, but yeah, color
There's no
is
reason
more
to leave the
common
safety of
in
your
the
homes.
60s.
I repeat, do not leave your homes. We will keep you informed of any new developments in the story as they occur. Thank you.
Man, kind of wild that he's like managed to turn an entire like TV studio,
All right, whatever
like
you're
back
up
in the
to.
60s,
Call the
into a
authorities.
single camera in his
Tell them I
wall.
want secondary route 210 outside the city and Highway 7W
Hey,
and
Jake, I'm doing
18
all right.
cleared of
Doing
all
all right.
traffic for a distance of
After,
15 miles both east and
everything
west.
that's happened.
They won't do it.
Why not?
We're good.
All we want is the roads be absolutely clear when our ship lands to pick us up. The slightest infraction of my orders, and Vama will
How's your
signal
mum? She's
my
doing all
ships
right.
to destroy the city.
Your
Staying off her leg.
ships are above the city?
Your civilization's egocentric stupidity is most
But yeah, that
amusing.
was
You'll soon be landing
that was
people
something
on
we
your
didn't
moon.
expect. Not gonna lie.
Do you really think you are the only creatures
Just
in
heard
this
knees
entire
being fucked for
universe
like
who can master
40
such a
years?
ridiculously
Just
simple
never-
tactic?
fucking diagnosed. That was weird.
Call Scanlon on his private line.
Alright, this is going nowhere.
Only done 2 concerts in
Yes.
fact, because the
Ooh,
running
are
theme
Pink
with,
Floyd too
pop music,
loud?
which I guess is what we are.
Yes.
Yeah, sure.
Is that you play gigs around ballrooms and dance.
God, that was the thing. Pink Floyd were considered like very like a rebellious band back in the day.
Reason, you know, why we shouldn't do an organised concert in a large hall where people came and sat and actually listened to what we do, because dance halls, generally speaking, are not very good places to actually listen to the music. Most people come along, and the music, for most of them, has been, over the past few years anyway, just a sort of background noise that they can jig about to, in certain sort of, you know.
Were those 2 concerts successful?
Yes, I think so. But I mean, when we play, I think the way the acts developed in the last 6 months.
They are not very good in interviews.
Right.
Ooh, password.
You know, you've done that a lot this week. You've started off the day's game with a 10-pointer and got it, just like that.
Really?
Yep, you're doing it
Got
very well.
good partners.
Yeah, that's
They're
the way.
reading my mind.
Virginia? Webb, you have the word. You can win on that, Webb.
The password is fountain.
10 points.
Chat,
Virginia.
the password is fountain.
Water.
Fountain. Yes.
Wow, right off the bat. Good job, dude. Good job.
Watch the gesture. Watch the gesture.
I watched it, thank you.
10 to 18, friends.
The password is youth.
Password is youth.
Okay, give you the game. Sheila?
How's your week been? It's been a little stressful, I will say.
Age.
Ancient. Age, ancient. 9 points give you 19, George.
Opposite.
Youth.
Yes.
Damn, these two are good.
Turning. And now, to protect the rights
Oh, the Green Hornet again.
rides the Green Hornet.
Will this one be more interesting? Which is kind of weird when, you know, like the previous one that we saw had like aliens in it. And by aliens, I mean people wrapped up in tinfoil. That was somehow boring as shit. Ooh, been planning a trip to Japan. Nice. Rudge just got back from Japan. So it really does seem like everyone in my life has just been going to Japan. But yeah, like speaking of Green Hornet, wasn't it Seth Rogen that did a Green Hornet reboot movie? It was him and someone else? Or am I thinking of something else?
All right, Brett, let's get back to it. You were pretty angry.
I wasn't that angry, Frank.
Going the end of October into November. Ah, nice.
Brett, as a friend and as a public official, I suggest you get a lawyer before you talk any more about it.
The witnesses have been dismissed, sir.
Thanks, Hodges. Well,
Would love to go to Japan myself, but
Frank, I didn't kill Eddie.
I'm not
there are
fucking.
two things you're gonna have to
I'm
face
not
up to.
confident in my
Many
ability
witnesses
to
will
speak
swear
the
to jury that
language
you were holding the death weapon when it was
to go
fired.
there.
I didn't fire that gun. It just went off.
Yeah, while you were holding it. And two, it's common knowledge that you fired Rec when you caught him sabotaging your circulation deliveries.
Be lurking?
Now, there
Alright.
was bad blood between you and him, and the state can make a pretty good case out of that.
I'm telling you, I did not fire that gun.
Brett, I strongly advise against that line of defense.
Yeah, Green Hornet still nothing.
1, 2, 3.
Hour of the Gun. Official trailer.
1, 2.
Old Western movies.
Wyatt Earp. Did he rescue the West or use it as a private shooting gallery?
I need Wyatt Earp dead and cold. Go on, have one.
Man, that's something like I really miss. Really. It's just Westerns.
James Garner as Wyatt Earp. Jason Robards as Doc Holliday. Robert Ryan as Ike Clanton. Most legends of Wyatt Earp end with the gunfight at the OK Corral. Our story.
It's always at the OK Corral. Yeah, that reminds me. I need to think of a way to actually make a Western D&D campaign at some point.
Watch out, they can win. They only need 1 point. Good luck, Linda, as they look at it.
It's password again.
The password is slurp.
Chat, the password
10
is
points,
slurp.
Bruce. Give you 18.
What? What the fuck?
What?
How did he make that noise?
Mush? No. 9 points, Linda.
What?
Game.
Lick.
Lick.
Like, is this the...
Slurp.
Is this the guy that invented, like, the, wacky slush? Like that shit? The fuck was that?
Zip code is a better deal. Moving the mail in one straight line. Straight as an arrow. And on Valentine's Day, it could be Cupid's arrow.
Yeah, don't remind me that I'm alone. Thanks.
Do you understand that?
Yes, but I don't understand why you read all that stuff to me.
Did you give birth to a baby girl 4 days ago?
What?
Did you deposit that little girl in a trash can last night?
What?
Saying.
What the
I'm
fuck
saying
did
that
I
kid
just
named
tune
Tony
into?
bragged to friends several
The
months
hell?
ago that he'd gotten a girl named Donna pregnant. He went to Vietnam. She had his baby. She doesn't have it anymore. Now, how would you add that up?
He told me that he wanted to marry me. That's what he said. We were engaged. He said he
Jesus,
liked
that got heavy real quick. Hey, what the hell is this?
Thousands of people, and is still being shown with tremendous impact.
Oh, he said the word!
Expert projection and lighting, and well-planned staging and seating facilities can make the difference between the success and failure of a business meeting. There is an abundance of audiovisual communications media and a variety of techniques, each with its own unique audience impact. Whenever you have to communicate on a professional
Alright, let's swap to 1960. See what we got here. So we started off, like, near the end of the decade.
It feels. The way it rides.
Ah, this changes year. Okay.
This is
More classic cars. There we go.
the turbine
God, it looks
drive
so
Buick
good.
60.
The light reflection in black and white is not great though.
From the new distinctive front grille and lower look of its tapered hood, through the new clean line of its sculptured contour.
Like, just the
All
shape of
around,
it is beautiful.
this
It's
is
so
Buick's
smooth.
all-time best. All around, Buick is a beautiful automobile. And more.
Like, as weird as it is, I just miss cars being, like,
Take
boxy.
the
I hate them being round. They look like crap.
And ride of it. Its smart, new, luxurious interior.
Yeah, luxurious
All around,
indeed. It
Buick
looks
is a lot of
awful.
automobile.
At least car interiors have improved.
The Sabre Buick at its lowest price. Invicta, the high-performance Buick. Electra Buick at its finest. The turbine drive Buick 60 by General Motors. Buick at its all-time best.
And it's just gonna repeat that, yeah.
For taming this creature,
Ooh, hello.
you shall indeed
Fractured
marry
fairy
my daughter
tales.
After you have performed one task.
I killed 7 with one bow.
Well, it usually is
That
3
seems like a
tasks,
meme
but
shirt
since
you'd
no one
see
has ever
someone
come back
like
from the first
draw
one,
Isabel in on
I've
Twitter.
forgotten the other 2.
Well, didn't they have something to do?
What is the one task you want performed, Your Majesty?
In the wood lives a unicorn. You must capture it.
Unicorn.
So the little tailor and Ralph set out for the wood. They proceeded very quietly.
Oh, nice. Yeah, starting off with some
There it is, the
cartoons.
unicorn.
Oh, no.
This way, this way.
That way, head it off!
I got it, I got it.
That's me you got. There it goes.
So eventually, it was Ralph and not the tailor who caught the unicorn. And do you know what? It wasn't a unicorn at all, but the king's daughter, and the most beautiful
fuck? What?
princess you ever saw. She was, however, a little tall for the tailor.
Would you believe I was a 3-pound baby?
Jesus,
And so
all right.
Ralph and the princess were married and lived happily ever after. Oh, and what happened to the little tailor? Well, he stopped his boasting, he went back to his town and became a very good tailor indeed. Then one day, he met a lovely girl who was also 4 feet 2.
Would you believe I was a 16-pound baby?
And the little tailor
Man, short
married her
kings.
and was perfectly happy and content. The motto is, you don't have to be 9 feet tall to feel 9 feet tall.
Wait, the other dude was 9 feet? That's quite a difference. That was literally like 5'11" to 6 foot.
Goblin hasn't done you-know-what to Mr. Flintstone.
Oh, the Flintstones! Flintstones and the gruesome babysitters. Man, I think I actually watched this as a kid.
The nice man down the Wellsy.
Or cement them in the Wolsey.
Isn't he darling? The way he ignores us.
He's delightfully disobedient.
They're inside, safe and sound.
Goblin wasn't naughty after all.
Help! Put a stone!
They're having fun.
Man, I wonder if, like, I'm actually gonna get in, like, trouble copyright ways. Because I've got the Flintstones. It's like, it's old enough that it might be fine, but it's still the Flintstones.
Okay, Arlene, I'd like to have a conference. Maybe
You have a 30-second cut.
Alright, another game show. What's my line? Oh, Sunbeam. Right, Sunbeam was a company, like, all the way back then. I forgot about that. I still use Sunbeam, like, appliances.
Sorry, Dorothy. Okay.
Like, I think I have a Sunbeam fucking milkshake maker.
Well, here again, you see, we're caught up. Is it a dairy farm type animal?
Lots of animals there on dairy farms, John. That would include lambs that you might curry favor with. Or dogs who might haul, or horses who might haul. How are you going to keep them down? Horses might haul. You've got another question left, though, haven't you? No.
Dorothy, we're caught up in very precise semantics here, but you
Don't
said
think
a
we are a
dairy
little caught
farm type animal. On that basis, we give you a qualified yes.
All right. Is it bigger? Is it taller than a cow? Higher than a cow? Higher than a cow?
That's fine. Thank you.
Okay.
10 down and no more to go, and I'm glad we got over that one.
pig.
Miss Surratt is a cattle photographer. She does nothing but take photographs of cattle for sales catalogs and presentation purposes, and I thought you were going to get close to it. It's a very tricky one.
Yeah, that's going nowhere.
Someday they'll have a real guest room, I hope. In the meantime, they do have guest room luxury.
For the finest pillows and comforters in the whole sleepy world, look for the fiber first. Look for the red and white DuPont label which says, filled 100%.
Yep.
with
Don't show the missus in the bed. Not allowed to do that back in the
I
day.
hope you'll join us next week on our DuPont show. It's a most unusual story, one I think you'll find quite different. Our star will be Mr. Dick Powell and special guest star Miss Felicia Farr. See you then. And in the meantime, when you go shopping, don't forget to look for the fiber first.
A stand-away collar and a pleated skirt lend special interest to Miss Allison's beige dress of Dacron and cotton.
Thank
It's
you so much
beige?
for
I
being
can't
with us.
tell.
Good night.
DuPont, nylon, or...
Star of television, one of your favorites, the star of the rifle.
You again? Fucking go away.
Became a national emergency.
We are gathered here as advisors
Village of the
scientists,
Damned.
government experts.
Have we established anything about the origin?
Man, I love like flicking through these things, seeing something with like an actual like interesting name, and the scene that we always drop in on is a bunch of men just talking in a room.
What we need is time to investigate.
Are you aware of life on another planet? Why are you so nervous when an aircraft flies above you?
Until recently, we haven't been able to make our control reach as far as a high aircraft.
Now you have.
Oh, I think I realize what this actually is. Oh shit. Yeah, it is.
Today, their control
There was a
reaches out
Simpsons episode about this fucking movie.
Tomorrow, will it girdle the globe?
There's nothing you can do to stop us. Leave us alone.
Oh, it's so weird actually, like, seeing the thing that got referenced. Like, I knew it was a thing, but I, like, didn't realize it was from the 60s specifically. No, it was just a trailer for the movie.
And in the world is as comfortable as a Twistoflex.
What the hell kind of game show is called Tapia?
Twistoflex fits like nothing you've ever worn before. And the price is the lowest ever for genuine Spidell.
Man, I love flexible
$4.95
wristwatches
for
like
Twistoflex
that.
and corrosion-proof
I
steel.
love it when they pinch the skin on my
Here's
wrist.
The elegant Florentine, gold-filled with a smart brush finish. Price just $7.95. This is the Continental look at its best. Get your Twistoflex tomorrow. Look for the name Spidell, because only Spidell makes Twistoflex.
That last one took us longer than we thought. We have Polaroid cameras for...
Oh, it's The Price is Right.
Take a look at the totals, no doubt about it. With
I was like, Tapia? What the fuck is Tapia? Why isn't it not called The Price is Right, but it's like cut down like that? Oh, we cut it at the end, boo. Paramount Pictures, Viacom International, V of Doom.
An airline hostess,
Alright, never mind.
efficient in her job, but we're peeking far into the future. This airline hostess looks quite
Alright, we're going to be
different
learning about airline
younger,
stewardesses,
daughter,
which is the
not
thing
even
that you're not
thinking
allowed to
about
call
her
them
future.
anymore.
Right now, your child has the important job of growing, building a strong, straight body. That means your child needs protein. Protein as Nabisco shredded
Protein!
wheat brings it to you. Protein even more effective than nature made it. So it has growth-building nourishment it didn't have before. Improved wheat protein. Nabisco shredded wheat is hearty nourishment in either the golden toasted regular biscuits or in the crunchy new spoon-sized shredded wheat juniors.
Yes,
Two
we get
delicious
it.
ways
Wheat Bix.
Nabisco brings you improved
That's what
wheat
we call it
protein
over here.
for a strong body and a bright future. Serve your family Nabisco shredded wheat and Nabisco shredded wheat juniors with improved wheat protein.
It's a weird Fallout stream.
It's for,
God, I do look like a super mutant, don't I?
only Blue Bloods in Bongo Congo. But I don't
Alright, what the hell is King and Oddie?
There's a solid gold cup as first prize, and it's worth 50,000 bongo bucks.
But Big, that game is Ensville. They play it outdoors, like in the fresh air, man. I mean, how square can you get?
This square. And that's how square you're gonna be permanent if you don't do what I say, see?
Yeah, okay.
Check.
Typical gangster voice, got it. Yeah, see?
Address
Yeah.
the ball.
Sure thing, Big.
Yeah, we're gonna be playing golf here,
Your
see?
butt ahead, stand in front of it. Left arm stiff. Elbows close to body. Bend left knee. Hips swivel. Club back slowly. Wrists cocked.
Gonna smack him.
Head down. There, Rich, you look like a real pro. You're never gonna be a champion, but no matter. I got plans, see?
God, I hate his voice. I hate it so much.
And all the counts and the no accounts were there. The king was in rare form and blasted one hole-in-one right after another, leaving Itchy Brother far behind. Then on the seventh hole, a drive of Itchy's clobbered the king, and once again he was a rotten golfer. To make matters worse, Biggie began putting his evil plans into effect. Every time the king did hit the ball, something happened. Trees sprang up as if by magic.
Oh my God.
Water holes appeared out of nowhere. And sand traps showed up everywhere. And when the king did manage to get near the hole, Biggie pulled the old switcheroo of the ball, so when the king putted...
This is crap.
Biggie Rat's tricks,
This is
that by
so
the time the
crap.
last hole came up, Itchy Brother and King Leonardo were tied. If the
Some
king
super mutant
lost
out in
this
the
match,
Mojave
he would
who
lose more
made it
than
their
a
life's
gold
goal to
cup.
binge watch the
He will
last of
lose his
the
self-respect.
decade's
Something the
television.
king should never lose. The
Uh.
only thing that will save him now is a hole-in-one. 1,000, pardon, sire. Now swing, sire, swing. Odie's plan worked.
Man,
the
that-
blow on the head that once again
That's
turned
quite the
King
trope
Leonardo
back
into
in
the
these
hottest
days.
golfer
Just like
around.
head
Final
trauma
drive
leads
was
to
a
someone
sensational
being
hole-in-one.
really good at a
The
thing.
king was
Because I think the
victorious at last.
Flintstones did that a lot.
Played, Your Highness.
Yes, it was brilliant, wasn't it? I had to let Itchy catch up there. Couldn't beat the fellow too badly. After all,
'Cause,
he
yeah,
is
didn't
my
Harvey
brother.
Birdman, attorney
But
at
then I was
law,
suddenly
like
struck by
make
the
fun
thought
of
that
that
I'd
and
better
turned it
make a
into like a
hole-in-one.
Sopranos
So naturally, I
parody?
did.
You are just a born golfer, Your Highness.
Yes, well, some of us are, some of us aren't. And I never felt better in my life. All work and no golf makes Leonardo a dull king, what?
But would the king feel so relaxed if he knew that even now, Biggie
Man,
and
what's
Itchy
up with
are
the Mr.
planning
Men in
revenge?
the background?
Don't miss the next exciting episode of The King and Odie.
Well then. That sure was a cartoon. Oh, more King and Odie.
I can handle things below.
But can he? Little does King Leonardo know that just around the next turn lie dangerous, whirling waters.
Oh no, look out.
And at the end of this, the giant monkey falls. With Odie unconscious, how can the king possibly stop the canoe? Will he and Odie go over the falls? Is this the end?
Oh
We'll
my God,
find out in the
cliffhanger.
next episode, the
God
big
damn it.
falling out.
God damn it. The Unforgiven. Love when super mutants are just genuinely alright people, considering the circumstances of the wasteland and the horrid exposure to radiation. We're all just trying to get by. Yeah. They are the best, like, super mutant characters. Just one's just trying to get by. Speaking of super mutants, does the Fallout TV show actually have super mutants in it? I haven't seen it, so I don't know. I know one of the main characters is a ghoul, and he's like the only character that people like.
Million ballot later, we understand that
Ooh, the 1960 election.
Now wants control back once again. You, Herbert Capel.
The Vice President and Mrs. Nixon are just now coming out onto the fire escape and making their way down the stairs.
So does it, okay, down here, does this mean part 4 of 11 or part 4111? There he is, fucking, I am not a crook. Nixon. No, not that I know of. I haven't even watched it yet. Still going through the early game of New Vegas, right?
To the ballroom.
What was his name? Forget.
You bet your life, Rocky 2, the sequel.
$800.
$800.
And another question coming to you.
And
Go for three.
you're so brave.
I can't understand a fellow who is a professional heavyweight champion being brave.
No, that.
That
No,
You
Groucho
like
Marx.
brave men?
I like any.
Well, if you're looking for a cow,
She's tried so hard not to embarrass herself on TV.
The North Sea and the Baltic Sea are connected by what important ship canal?
The North Sea and the
And
Baltic.
the Baltic Sea are connected by what important ship canal?
Well,
You can ask Rocky, you know.
It's I know, Skagerrak.
Anyhow, it's the Kiel Canal, K-I-E-L.
I
Anyhow,
wouldn't
you
have
wanna-
known. No clue. Mel O'Turns. It's like a very shitty version of Looney Tunes. It's when they also called like Merry Melodies.
That music? That's right. It was the trumpet, the king's trumpet. And here's a wonderful...
God, the audio quality on this is terrible.
In a faraway land, there one time lived a shepherd king who owned many flocks and had many shepherds who tended sheep for him. One day, this king wanted to call all of the shepherds together. So he sent a runner for them. When they arrived, the king spoke to them and said, "Pay heed, ye shepherds. Henceforth, when I call ye, I will no longer send a runner. For look, I have fashioned for myself an instrument made from the horn of a ram. With it I can make many tones. So hark, shepherds."
So this
If
is
you
just
should hear me
a
playing this-
educational cartoon telling us how trumpets were made.
Come home at once. This instrument we will call a shofar. Soon, each shepherd made his own shofar, and each made up his own call. They all made a set of calls so they could speak to each other. And while the sheep grazed, one could often hear the call of the shofar echoing from hilltop to hilltop. Later, when the king became mighty, he had an army, and the shofar was used to call men to war. As time went on, men learned to work with metal.
Jesus Christ.
Soon,
Look at how they drew
found that
muscles on
horns
these
could be
guys.
made of brass
Fuck.
and gold and silver.
No,
These
go
horns
back
could
to
play
showing the
many
dudes.
more tones than could the ram horn. So the kings had trumpets made to play their special calls. They also found that if they made a trumpet long, they played low notes like this.
The invention of the Vuvuzela. Thus,
And when they
football
made the
games
trumpet
were
short,
ruined
they
for the
played
rest of
high notes like
rest
this.
of history.
Now, in England, there lived a king named Richard the Lionhearted. And when he made ready to go forth with his army of knights,
Good old King
he would
Dick.
call his band of trumpeters and say, "Ho, master of the trumpet, sound off." And the master of the trumpet
No,
would
do
reply,
not doot it.
"I am a lord. Trumpeters,
You
prepare.
fool, I doot as I please.
Sound the tucket."
It's too informational. Where's the profound racist caricatures? Yeah, this is too respectful for something in the 60s. Ooh, Felix the cat.
Not again. My only hope
Also, I love how this was very clearly stolen with Bandicam.
there it is, and it's open. Yikes! Rock, this time we have Felix with his bag of tricks.
God, I remember as a kid I had a VHS of Felix. I believe it was like a 90s reboot of Felix.
The professor has me imprisoned in
I cannot remember for the life of me, like, what it was, but, like, I do strictly remember Felix going down into the sewer, I think it was, and finding, like, a king made out of, like, sludge or some shit. And he loved to drink grog, specifically.
Between Felix and the professor. Come and get him. I'm on next. Choose your weapon. I'll take this one. It's made of rubber.
Oh, no!
Ladies and gentlemen.
I expected to see something I don't know, not Felix the cat. Dude, we saw the fucking Flintstones before. The 60s is when people actually started to, you know, give a shit about TV.
Alias the professor.
Boo! Boo the professor, boo!
At the sound of the bell, come out.
Boo technological advancement.
Okay, Professor, I'm ready.
Leave that meek horse to die.
Hand over your bag of tricks.
Continuation is some super
This
mutant.
horse
Yeah.
is made of metal cans and not afraid of anything.
He doesn't afraid of anything? Oh shit, we're fucked.
Oh, yeah? Well, how about this? A can opener.
So dumb. Why is it galloping when it clearly doesn't have hooves?
I have Felix in my
It's skating on wheels.
I'm sure to get him.
Dedicated binge watcher lasted television but doesn't understand what what he sees isn't real. That would be fun, but I'm not that much of a role player.
Uh-oh. Now I'll get Felix. My magic bag. Come back here, Felix. Gosh, I better think of something fast. All right, Professor.
Alright. I really don't know a lot about Felix, because how the fuck did... Like, I know he has a magic bag, but how did it turn into a fucking tank like that?
I'm glad the time machine took me back to the present. Uh-oh. Felix, again, you've got the best of me.
There's the laugh. There's the laugh we all know. But yeah, like, the only things I know about Felix is, you know, stuff that's, like, in the back of my mind from the VHS that I was talking about earlier that I used to watch as a kid. Plus really, really bad fake t-shirts of Felix with a massive cock. Trans Felix, let's fucking go. Shut up.
Howdy, Sheriff. Are you doing feud and shooting or hunt and shooting? Feud and shooting.
Black and white TV. Now this is something I don't know. Yeah. like I was mentioning before, the 60s, like, it's more common for shows in the 60s to actually have color.
See no Carters.
But, you know, black and white is still being shot every now and then.
Drag you up a chair. Have a drink of water. Sorry about putting a gun on you last night, Sheriff. But a fella's got a responsibility to see that his young'uns is brung up right, ain't he?
Oh, of course he does. Don't worry a thing about it.
At times, a fella gets mighty discouraged. You tries and you tries to teach him right from wrong, but this late
Yeah, this is going nowhere. We caught the Flintstones right at the end. God damn it. I hate it when this shit shows up, because it breaks the illusion. It's like, oh no, we're actually watching YouTube videos. Fuck. Alright. So episode 5 of the Flintstones. This is back when they actually had a, like a laugh track and shit, too.
Some poor mastodon is caught in the tar pit. They ought to put a fence around
Right,
the
because, yeah, Flintstones was actually, like, being aired on, like, prime time, so... Yeah, of course it would need a, laugh track and shit. Because it wouldn't make sense otherwise. God, and even the intro is different, too. Where's Granddad? Alright, Sansom Scrap. What the fuck is this? I can't talk! Giving me a massive desire to watch the movie, Flintstones movie. Oh, the live action Flintstones movie. Believe it or not, back in the day, I actually had a PS2 game of that live action Flintstones movie. Would you believe me if I said it was a kart racer? Like, it was very early PS2 days, back when the, PS2, like, game boxes were black and not blue. Guess it means you got to enjoy a licensed game. I wouldn't say enjoy. Need a Flintstones WrestleMania watch party. Oh, God. Yeah, we need to do that. We need to watch that. We need to watch the Scooby-Doo WrestleMania movies as well. Including, like, the second one that isn't even about wrestling. It just happens to have wrestlers in it. Man, that one was weird. It's like, it's a movie about, like, a race. But fucking, like, Goldust and Triple H and shit are there for some reason. I have no idea what the fuck is going on here. I'm gonna have to lunch, going to, gonna see if I can, schedule back for more 40-year-old nostalgia. It's not 40 years old. It's 60 years old. Remember that. Like, for the highlight video for the 50s stuff, I had to type in, I had to call the video subjecting Twitch chat to 70-year-old TV. If it were reality, I propose for the love of holy fuck was skipping Surf's Up 2. Oh god, I forgot. I forgot Surf's Up 2 had Vince McMahon in it, like, sucking off a fish. Move, you bitch! I have no idea what that is.
Trunk compartment. And look what's under the hood.
Oh my god!
And see through windshield.
Toy cars, yeah, let's go! Go kids, go! Yeah, race! Yeah! Man, if you had one of those as a kid, you were fucking cool.
Electric Power Bird by Marx.
Man, we really are getting a lot of cartoons this time around. We didn't get a lot last time. We're gonna take a unique concept of movie and how it's shot and just turn it into wrestling mass marketing. Yeah. It was weird.
Yeah, how you do it?
Sink the Bismarck. Oh god.
Bismarck. This is how it was done.
It's somehow less vulgar and grotesque compared to literally everything else is done. Oh god. Yeah, we don't talk about Vince McMahon.
I can now tell you that we are going out into the North Atlantic to attack the British convoy system. We are sailing in the largest, the most powerful battleship afloat. We are faster, we are unsinkable.
So, reminder for people that weren't here for the previous TV watch-along stream, we have channel points specifically for changing the channel and changing what year in the decade that we watch shit from.
At the Admiralty's Operation Division, men and their ships were moved like pawns in a ceaseless game of chess, and it was anyone's guess who would call checkmate.
Hey, Founder, picture up in the Denmark Strait. Bismarck in a heavy cruiser.
Director of Operations was Captain Shepard, a man who'd seen much action.
Oh, Shepard? Yo, Mass Effect in the 60s? God damn. I knew Shepard was cool, but not like that.
I didn't think it was possible to feel such pain.
One of your best mates is Mr. Trump. You can be his, you can be as insane as you please. Oh, God.
Working alongside him, a young Wren officer who tried to break through the barrier of cold officialdom to the heart of the man.
I thought that surely you must be married or something.
Yeah, it does not surprise me that movie in the 60s is just people talking at each other.
The mounting for the sample to be studied.
Oh, we have science? We have some 1960s science? Watch this be outdated as shit.
Mounted carefully in the object holder, the sample is ready for transfer to the electron microscope. Does this studied work seem remote from ink making? No. This is main strength for the constant stream of product improvement. That is our team's quality tradition. Visual observation of the pigment under study is extended in photography. And through microscope magnification and photographic enlargement, the particles of the...
Alright, bored now. Jack goes to a concert. What the fuck is this? I can't even make out what they're saying.
Here you are, dear.
Thanks, dear. I just wanted a snack of some kind.
And I promise you, the next time I take you out,
God,
I'll
big
get a
floofy
list
dresses
of
like that,
everybody
Jesus.
that's gonna be there.
Oh, Jim.
No, I mean it. Now, it's all right to meet Jack Benny at the studio. That's business. But socially, no.
Well, it was all right to leave early anyway.
There's just something interesting about just seeing old-fashioned like that.
Who could be at the door at 11:30 at night? Rochester. Jimmy.
Truly was riveting stuff back in the day. The zany activities characters would get into back in the day. Going to the park, taking a walk and running into their neighbor. How absurd. Yeah.
For goodness sake, Jackie, don't be rude and stand here in the hallway. Let's go in.
By the way, we saw you at the concert. Oh?
Yeah, that really is like what kind of like makes a lot of this stuff like really difficult to watch, especially with like my fucked up like no brain. This is just a lot of these TV shows is just people talking, just like sitting around talking.
Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot to fill it. I'll go get some.
Gloria, I'll help you get
It's like people really weren't that experimental back in the day. So like the coolest thing in the world was like, you know, just people arguing with each other on TV. Hey Keegan, what's going on, dude? How you doing tonight, man? Come to join us for some 60s TV? Ooh, the 1960 Olympic Games. Russia versus USA in hockey. I can't see a fucking thing. Chad, can you see what's going on? Because I sure can't. Are you immersed yet?
Earl Jernigan goes down under to film these experiments conducted by.
Alright, so we have news. So, will this be as upsetting as the news we saw when we watched TV in the 50s? Fire! Oh shit!
Cry of fire and the sound of sirens. Bob Henry on the scene ahead of firemen. A major blaze on the Jacksonville waterfront. The yacht Chanticleer burns in dry dock. Flames caused by a flashback. One man is dead. Damage to the $1 million yacht, $150,000.
Damn, sucks to be the owner of that yacht.
Greater damage and greater loss of life. Florida's worst grade crossing accident of 1960. A freight train
Oh shit, significantly more interesting terrible tragedies with death toll.
The football field along the right of way.
Bro.
Bill Dansby fought rush hour traffic
God.
to film most of these scenes. Thousands of persons
The
lined
one
the
news
expressway
thing that we saw when we were watching the 50s stuff last week was a car crash that involved a like back trailer that was
belonged to one of the victims and all 5 men dead.
it was a typical 50s African American mass transporter.
Within a week of the train truck disaster,
I have no idea what they're called, but they're literally just a trailer with like nothing in it that just had like 20 to 30 black people in it. So it's just this massive like this massive loss of life, and people were more, you know, people were more like bummed out at like the property damage than, you know, the black people dying, because of course it was the 50s.
Homecoming and happiness. The carrier Roosevelt spells out a southern greeting
Hi.
as it returns to Mayport after 7 months in the Mediterranean. Its skipper on the bridge, part of a drama that is often filmed but is never old. Thousands on the pier, wives, sweethearts, children, and friends. The greatest thing of all, coming home.
This will without a doubt affect the trout population. Oh no, it's the flag we don't like.
The beach is soft and the word is go, go hard. The result, these shots by Doug Buck.
The hell are these? Oh, those like 60s bloody amphibious machines? Oh, I love how hard that they tried to make that. Why is there a rebel flag? Why? God damn it. More cartoons. Getting nothing but cartoons today.
He found the dummy wolf.
Shoutouts to Boomerang.
What an awful display of ferocity. That's too much to do even a hokey wolf. What am I saying? There's nothing too much to do to Hokey. There, we're all set. He's facing the woods where Hokey lives. Now,
I love how, like, back in the day, like, that's just what robots look like. No one knew, like, just no one had any interesting ideas for, like, robot designs.
I'll finally be rid of that.
It was just boxes or barrels.
Aren't we going out today, Hokey?
No, Ding, not today. Today, we rest. We got plenty of eggs from the hen house last night, so this shapes up to be a very quiet day, Ding-a-ling. Up until now, that is.
Right,
I'll go see who it is, Hokey.
Just tell him we don't want to buy any, whatever it is.
Wasn't that character in Harvey Birdman? Like, his whole thing is, like, he had to change his name because he found out, like, a porn site used his name?
Man is out there. Okay, Hokey, a thin man.
No, it was a, it was some kind of duck character, I think it was.
What an imagination you got, Ding. Knock off the knocking.
Oh, what the fuck did he, had to legally change his name to? I remember it was something that was also equally fucked.
Open the door, Ding-a-ling, quick!
I love it was only pots and pans, yeah. Good old pots and pans robot.
Run, Ding! The Martian is after us!
Life is pain! I hate...
Hi, Tector.
Head for the tree trunk across the ravine, Ding!
Okay, Hokey.
This robot fucking sucks.
Now I took the log away, and he can't get us.
Not gonna lie, I half expected its legs to extend.
We can't keep on running forever. What do we do?
We're gonna stop right now.
I love Hanna-Barbera, like, running animations. They look like such crap.
Now you just get back into your spaceship and beat it. Or for you, it'll be Fat Lipsville.
That's telling him, Hokey.
I'm gonna count to 3, and you better be gone. 1, 2, yeah. Help, Ding-a-ling, help!
I'm coming, Hokey, I'm coming.
Yeah, bash its head in.
You stop stomping on my friend.
Good old Hanna-Barbera sound effects.
He stopped moving when this card fell out of his
Hanna-Barbera, the precursor to Flash animation.
Locate, attack, and destroy.
I get it. That's not a Martian. It's one of the farmer's tricks.
I don't get it, Hokey.
But the farmer will. Let me have the card.
I will say though, like, Hokey Wolf is like one of the few like old characters from this time I never heard of. This is literally the first Hokey Wolf episode I've ever seen. I've never seen this character before. Like, I've heard of Ding-a-ling somehow, but I have no idea who the fuck Hokey Wolf is.
I wonder how Hokey made out with that Wolf Destroyer robot. Now, who could that be?
Here he comes, Ding.
All right. Don't bust the door down. I'm coming. Oh, no.
Still, I can hear him from Top Cat, yeah. There's also Snagglepuss, wasn't he? Same voice actor?
robot's battery is only guaranteed for a week. It's bound to run down. It's a farmer, I hope.
It just refused to, like, move the arms at all.
Market deserves a great product.
From Rugs to Riches. Oh, God. Oh, this is awful. Who recorded this? This is, like, very clearly someone, like, got their camera in front of their TV. Oh, that's terrible. Oh, no. I'm not watching that.
You might. Anyhow, a happy birthday, and I hope you have a real
The
bang-up
Hunter.
party.
What the fuck is The Hunter?
And at that very moment, not far away,
There. Fox's Party Store. Everything to make your party a real blast. Uh-oh. Here's my first customer. Come in, friend.
Is this the birthday party store? I want to give my uncle a real nice party.
You've come to the right place, friend. We've got everything to make your party a real blast. First off, I suggest a box of our El Explodo cigars. Your uncle will get a large charge out of these. Next, you'll need a couple of
This
dozen
dude's
noise
just selling
makers.
bombs.
No party is complete without our little
From a
dandy
bomb factory.
bangers.
Well, do they bang very
They're
loud?
bombs.
Why, they're dynamite. And you'll need some of our sizzling birthday cake candles. Nothing else like them anywhere.
Yeah, it's my first customer.
There, you're all set for a party.
We'll say, though, it's interesting just how far back furry culture goes. Bro, you have no idea.
The Fox's explosive merchandise. Sean, this is the greatest.
Like, I think Down the Rabbit Hole actually has like a really good video on the history of the furry fandom. It goes back way longer than you think.
Well, that fellow was right. That's about the noisiest noisemaker I
Overall,
ever did
how
hear.
frequent animated animal characters were.
I wonder
Yeah.
what in the cotton blooming world he's thought up now. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
It goes back, like, goes all the way back to Egyptians and their gods.
Birthday to you. Now, just look at those sparkling candles. Don't that beat all? Fella in the store said you'd get a bang out of them.
Badum Tish.
They sure don't blow out easy, do they? Well, try again, Unc. Those wicks are getting mighty short.
Hey. Yeah, let's go watch Punked. Let's watch Punked after this.
The fellow was right. That was the most bang-up birthday cake I ever saw. More coming. Happy birthday, Unc. Cigars, eh? El Explodos. Nothing I like better than a good cigar.
Man, fucking cigars. I don't know why, but my brother has gotten into smoking cigars for some reason. No idea why. Like, dude's about to have a second kid. I'm like, you probably shouldn't start smoking cigars, my guy.
We'll take 'em back.
Too strong? Nonsense. There's nothing wrong with those cigars.
Oh, no? Well, you just try one.
Now, wait. Hold it. Watch out. Not so fit.
Uh-huh. The Fox. I am the dynamite. All right, now, what's going on here? Ah, glory be the hunter.
Time travel to ancient Egypt and show them Anka, then fucking combust into flames.
How can we ever repay you? Well, son, a good cigar might do.
Show ancient Egyptians the fucking zone Anka animation, they'll just die. Oh god. Oh, Lassie! Right, Lassie was 60s. Greek mythology is when they started to man up in appearances and link furriedom to curses. It's just ask Medusa.
There you are, Timmy. 10 cents worth of...
Yeah, they would absolutely feed you to scorpions, yeah.
Here's a piece of candy, Lassie.
You do not give dogs candy, bro.
Yeah, for dogs. We used to have a dog like that. Her name is Betcher. My dog's name is Lassie. Have a piece of candy?
Ooh, piece of candy.
Go ahead. I've got lots. Thanks. My name is Timmy Martin.
God, this
I
is
live on a
going
farm just
nowhere.
out of town.
We've been in 1960 for an hour. Let's change things up.
Yes, I do.
Number 3, do you also agree?
Yes.
To tell the
could
truth.
You, in that case, because I don't know
Last
him,
show with Polly Bergen.
could you tell me the name of the most famous American runner in Olympic history, number 1?
Al Lawrence, I would guess.
I beg your pardon?
Al Lawrence.
Number
What's
2,
that,
do you
Lassie?
agree with
Father is stuck deep in the well situated on the well situated on the east side of the fourth mountain. Let's go save it.
I don't know. The runner?
Because I didn't get it from anybody. Maybe only I know him.
You asked a question that prompted me to ask a question, and I can't think what it was now. Oh, I know.
Get a better
Number
answer.
1, what country is usually represented by the best distance runners as a nation?
Kenya.
Nothing against England or America, but is there a country?
Like, where does Usain Bolt come from?
Number 2, do you agree with that?
Russia.
Jimmy's stuck in the well. It's always a well, isn't it? Lassie again. Why is it so zoomed out? Where's the rest of the show? How come there's so much bezel? Tales of the Wizard of Oz. The Hillies and the Billies, okay. We're just watching a dude choke to death.
Sure enough.
That might be the most stereotypical, like, hillbilly design I have ever seen. He has more beard than man.
The Hillies and the Billies been a feuding, fussing, and fighting near long as I can remember.
Well, I don't like being shot at.
I don't know what sort of fool tricks you're playing, Zeke, but you ain't getting away from me.
Jesus Christ, this voice acting.
Nation. You step out here, Zeke Hilly, and meet me man to man. You sure
I know,
some
copyright
sly
fear.
doings, Wizard. I'm a-coming, you orny horn-toed bumblebee.
Look at him.
You right now.
Like, how's that not offensive?
Horn-toed bumblebee. What? You orny horn-toed bumblebee?
What's all screaming about?
Well, Miss Dorothy, Zeb and I are...
That's Dorothy?
About
Why is she wearing lederhosen?
Dang if I know. Me neither.
Then why don't you make up?
Well, Zeb, you still feel like a feuding? Nope. Well then, shake.
Well, that was easy.
Zeke and me.
It took her derbs. How come I can't see anything? It's Goofy. I want to watch Goofy. But it's... maybe if I fuck around with the contrast. Ah, shit. Nah, none of the dials aren't working. Fuck. Ah, we're back to this fucking game show again. Yeah.
Yeah, that should get results.
Lassie again.
What?
How does this
Well, look,
keep
Timmy
getting
and I can pick
worse
you up and take
and
you into
worse
town.
quality?
Sure.
You know, this is not in our area, but I voted for number 2.
Don't be a sore loser. We sometimes have to vote on prize fights.
You're wrong. You just dropped the vote. Kitty.
We keep getting the same 2 shows.
Old Ben's kind of set in his ways, ain't he?
And all the time we've had this
Andy
place, I've never missed a
forecloses
thing.
for the coach's
This is the first
missing teeth before cartoon model.
Chance you might come up with it.
See, I understand those words, but when they're conjoined together like that in a sentence, I have no idea what the fuck is going on. It's also losing more and more frames, might need a refresh. Yeah, maybe.
Helen's been taking in a little iron.
That's strange, because that didn't happen last week.
Come on in the house.
Hey, fixing the chair, are you?
Yeah, there we go. Okay.
Hey, Mary.
Hello, Sheriff.
Wait a minute. Open that mouth. Open that mouth. Lost another tooth, didn't you? You keep losing teeth like that, your mama's gonna have to soak your cornbread in buttermilk.
I guess.
Opie, he's losing teeth too, you know.
I know. Everybody in school laughs at us.
Well, you let them laugh, 'cause when you grow up, you're gonna be the prettiest girl in town with or without teeth.
Mary, honey, why don't you go tell your ma the sheriff's here?
I do not understand why that's funny, but whatever.
On pure instinct. Number two.
Okay,
all
the volume
answers, I
reset.
thought.
I was wondering why that
From
sounded
my
loud.
knowledge of law, anyway.
All right, we're switching to 1962 because we keep getting the same like 3 shows. Okay, reset everything. Okay, turn music off. There we go.
Around here, and anybody that hasn't been
Deputy
through the
Dog.
8th grade is supposed to be in school. 8th grade? No. Now you get after
That's
Rusty and
proto
Bungle
fucking
and see that
Patrick
they
Starr
do.
right there.
Smart thinking, Sheriff. You got an actual brain. Shh. I'm getting a nibble there, Vance.
Jesus Christ, that bell sound. It sounds so bad.
Making the South away. That's what I know. What happened? What happened? This is a school bell.
No, I'm starting to see why people back in the day spent more time outside.
I'm ringing it now. School?
This fucking blows, yeah.
you can't make
Cartoons back in the day were not great. And of course we catch that right at the end.
In Baking House Rawson Place and Hurstville now
Oh,
present-
chat. Time to get excited. It's time for carpets. Never mind. Oh, Jesus.
For every kind of man, there's a gift from Palmolive. In this big selection,
Get
you'll
the
find
fuck
all
out of
his
me, dude.
favorites,
Calm
like
down.
Palmolive Rapid Shave, Aftershave Lotion.
Wow, Palmolive was going on like back in those
Palmolive
days too.
Lather
Fuck.
Shaving Cream.
I did not
All
realize
with a
this
look of
this
quality.
brand was that
Very
old.
masculine, very him, yet they cost very little. Be sure that every man on your
He
list
was
this
very
Christmas
happy for
receives a
carpets,
gift
he
of
was.
Palmolive for men.
Lassie again. At least something's actually going on this time. Remember the only one letter separating art from fart?
Gets to the starting line. Martin just went off course. I'll check to see he doesn't get lost.
Timmy Martin is disqualified for going off course.
Man, sucks to be him.
Can you tell me some of the identifying characteristics of an Arabian horse?
An Arabian horse is about 15, 2 hands high.
0. And here from outside the launching pad, she seems to be taking off quite nicely. This great big white.
All right, this
bird
is
in the
this
early
is
morning
different
here.
because this is from the
London is going
BBC.
to
This
work
isn't
on their
actually
buttons in the
American.
background. And she's taken off with this great red flame spurting from the bottom. The titanium liquid is being jettisoned now, and the tripartite rockets are coming off, and she's going up. She's going up pretty nicely now. I should imagine she must be a mile up now, going very fast. Oh, it must be on course. Yes, you're absolutely right, John. I should say that at this moment, Captain Martin Thrust's body weight should be around about 700 pounds. That's 9 times gravity G. And he should be now in contact with the radio control on the ground. And ground control calling Captain Martin. So this idiot, I see, like this one, I mean, Captain Martin answering, Britannia 1 answering, over.
We're watching a man go insane on live TV. Well, not live TV.
I feel fine.
I'm assuming this was live back in the day.
Over Africa at the moment, over. Hello, Captain Martin. Hello, Captain Martin. Stay tuned to this beam. Stay tuned to this beam. Over. Over. And suddenly, on his intercom, you get this. Hello, Harrods. Hello. Hello. Britannia 1 calling ground control. Hello, Harrods. Hello, Harrods. Hello. Hello, get off the line, madam. Hello, ground control. Britannia 1 calling ground control, over. Hello, Harold, what have the cat with you?
It's enough of that. Jesus.
Password to Don and to Mary Alice, Mickey.
All right, another episode of Password.
The password is contest or contest.
Chat, the password is
Okay,
contest.
Don, 10 points. Could give you 20.
Competition. Race.
Competition race. No, 9 points. Mary Alice.
Game.
Contest.
Hey, good on ya. Income tax cut. Kennedy.
Such a bill will be presented to the Congress for action next year. It will include an across-the-board, top-to-bottom cut in both
Nothing bad ever happens to the Kennedys.
It will include long-needed tax reform that logic and equity demand. And it will date that cut in taxes to take effect as of the start of next year, January 1963. The billions of dollars this bill will place in the hands of the consumer and our businessmen will have both immediate and permanent
Stop watching this,
benefit to our
Courier. We have the time to.
Every dollar
We have to take the fight to the Legion of Reclaim Hoover Dam.
invested will help create a new job and a new salary. And these new jobs and new salaries can create other jobs and other salaries. And more customers and more growth for an expanding
I am jorking it, and by jorking it, I mean with my peanuts. I don't know why that fucking popped in my head. Fucking JFK saying that stupid tweet. I don't know why, but I had to get that energy out there.
6 interceptions and 3 fumbles. Today was an even ball game. They moved the ball better than we did, and that was it. They just deserved to win the way they played.
Yeah, sports ball. X-15 space record. Going to space?
922 miles above the Earth in a completely successful test.
Oh, so they were testing planes going in the outer atmosphere. All right. It's a very Kennedy thing to say, Drew. Oh shit, the 2-year-old farmer.
Yeah, he's very good on the tractor there, Mr. Reader, isn't he?
yeah.
How long has he been driving it?
Well, he was 2 last January, and he started driving it in February.
Well, so he's about just over 2.5 now.
Yes, just over 2.5.
See, you don't need seatbelts. You don't need a license. This kid is 2 and he can drive.
Going with it. I mean, I was throwing my...
And immediately and find out which one of these gentlemen actually is a master sergeant in the Special Forces. So will the real Paul Darcy please stand up?
Would be the one in the camouflage. Yep. What a shock. It's the one that was actually in uniform. Well, we got another one with no sound. Oh, To Kill a Mockingbird? Ah, that'd be why. Copyright reasons.
Of my winning, I was declared Great Britain's top bus driver of the year. Signed, Mervyn C. Pulford.
Alright, it's the same show. Beverly Hillbillies! Yeah, let's go! Beverly Hillbillies. I'm not gonna lie, this makes me want to go out and sign a wheel. Spin a wheel with a stick.
You're going out for dinner tonight, aren't you? Well, yes, but... Jane, call them and ask if I could impose on their hospitality. I just got to meet the client. No, don't call.
Man, I don't know, like, how that, of all things, became, like, a pastime
And speak to them on
back in the day.
Oh,
It's like, I know people didn't have, like, the technology to, you know, make fun. Like, fun wasn't invented back then, but
For tonight, get me Liz
still.
on the telephone.
I believe she's in Europe.
Judge Gabor.
Lola Bridgerton married. Susan Hayward married. Jane Mansfield married.
Jane Hathaway. Single.
Who is she?
Yeah, the laugh track is not helping.
To explain how Wales
A chip crisis? Oh my god.
This chip crisis, playwright and
Suck, are you okay?
Well, it won't stand up.
Are you okay? How the hell did fucking England survive with the chip crisis going on in the 60s?
Lost, the language lost, a large part of the religion lost, but I think that we'll put on a Custer's last
Fidget
stand
spinners?
for the-
Oh, right. Yeah, they are the 60s equivalent of fidget spinners.
That you've got to cling on to it.
Well, there's the succulence of the thing, and of course it provides us with the one thing that we need for the national mind, for the national spine, the starch, the stiffness, the rigidity that we have lacked as a nation. We are too soft, we are too flexibly, and I think that we have relied very largely upon this strange vegetable.
Shut
for
up.
our kind of
He is like comparing he's comparing England to a really bad potato chip batch. Shut the fuck up.
so, because in my
That is probably the most British thing I've ever heard.
Many programs are large undertakings, often requiring weeks or months of work, and the combined
I don't know,
efforts of
but
a
that's
team.
me killing myself if that were to ever happen again.
The completed flow chart shows what the computer is to do.
Holy
But
shit,
information in this
computers
form
in the
cannot be
60s.
understood by the computer.
Man, that was
It must be
so
converted into
easy.
computer language.
It was so easy to
That is
understand
your
back
third
then.
step, coding the instructions.
1960
As
C++,
the programmer, you may do it,
let's go.
Or you may turn it over to a coding specialist. Coding is translating the steps of the flow chart into computer language that the computer can read and store and then act upon. To see in a small way what is involved, let us suppose an operation calls for computing the values of x in this equation.
I am already bored. Ooh, cartoons. Space Angel Light Barrier. Ah, it's not Space Ghost. Lame.
Stardust to complex score. We're approaching you on Jupiter Space Lane. Roger, Starduster. We're trying
Me pirating Pong in the 60s.
Roger, score.
Bro, you're like a decade too early.
That's the group that's going
Oh,
to
is
break
this
the
one
light
of those...
barrier. What happens when
I
you
was just about to say, is this one of those cartoons where they superimpose people's mouths for the lip flaps? Yeah, let's go! Oh, I love this shit. This looks so bad.
complex yet?
Oh, this is awesome.
Switch on the forward view scope. Stardust to complex.
That's why the
score.
art looks so good, because all the budget went to the art and that's it.
Starduster, been expecting you. Switch to automatic landing control. Channel 2-3. Roger, control.
See, this is proto annoying orange, chat.
Switching to remote control channel 2-3.
There she is.
It won't be long now, Father.
There's a lot of work to do yet, honey.
Stand by.
Like, this is proto annoying orange, and annoying orange is proto VTubing. So I have like all of my shit goes all the way back to this. I still remember when The Incredibles made a callback to the style of cartoons. It did, didn't it? Yeah.
It's an honor to be of service to you, sir. My crew, as well as myself, is at your disposal.
Thank you, Commander. The more help we can
God,
get,
the mouth is
sooner
so
we can
small in
improve the capability
comparison
of
to the
ion
rest of the
As I
face.
understand it, Professor, your ion engine will actually produce its own fuel.
Aye, and it's capable of exceeding the speed of light. That we are not going to attempt.
At least not on this trip.
Well, gang, let's get to work.
And so the work begins. The component
Chad, we're
parts
just
will
gonna
drop in the
sit here
frame
and watch
coming
like all
together
of
in the
this.
assembly tube, and the great ship begins to take shape. Professor Mace
Or
has
as much
started
of this
every
as
step of
like
assembly.
possible.
Every part, every circuit has gone over again and again. Knowing the importance of this test, the highly skilled technicians work tirelessly, relentlessly performing the jobs in which they have been trained and rehearsed for so many
Including
months.
additional commentary from Mr. Incredible and Frozone.
Control systems and procedures.
And Frozone going on a tangent that the cartoon whitewashed the superhero. Oh my god, I completely forgot about that. That was on the DVD extras, wasn't it? For Incredibles?
I've said it 1,000 times,
God.
Scott, but I'll say it once more. Do not
Man, the
exceed
original
speed of
Incredibles
light.
is so good.
We're not ready yet. We
I still
don't
haven't
know what will
seen
happen
like
beyond.
Incredibles 2 yet.
We'll remember, Professor.
Funny.
I've been meaning
I
to,
remember
but
telling
like
that
from
to
what I
Eddie
hear, it's
Colfax
nowhere near as
25 years
good.
ago.
Don't worry, sir. We'll follow your instructions to the letter.
Yes, Father.
Also, didn't Pixar recently announce that Incredibles 3 is currently in production?
To be here for the celebration. Chris, honey, bless you.
Father.
All aboard, crew.
Gesundheit.
Clear the tube for blast off.
All set here.
It's alright, not a ball buster, right? It's just okay.
Reactors go. Umbilical go.
Cabin pressure, go.
Tube doors open. Ready and counting. 10, 9, 8.
9?
6.
What a way to pronounce the number 9. 9.
4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
First stage away.
Yeah, we've been watching this for a while. I still have absolutely no idea what's going on.
Jettison the ion.
The only information that, like, I've really caught from all this so far is that the ship is able to actually produce its own fuel. That's literally all I know, like, story-wise.
Ion engine. Engine temperature and speed reading.
Speed, 0.3 and rising.
Engine temperature 2700 and rising. More power, Taurus.
Speed, 0.5
I don't know what it is about, like, sci-fi stuff back in this day. There always had to be one Scottish guy.
Acceleration is steady.
Okay.
I want to say it was a Star Trek thing, but when did Star Trek even start? I feel like it started, like, somewhere, like, late 60s?
So far, so good.
So they're like it's a bad thing? Nah. It's just an interesting
A
trope.
little more. Watch the road ahead, Taurus.
It's just a weird thing that, like, I wouldn't expect to connect every sci-fi thing, like, back in the day.
5 and rising fast. Scott.
Space Scotland sounds sick.
At this speed, we can't turn. Meteorite collision course.
See, Space Scotland is just, like, it's just a planet full of, like, nothing but Highlanders.
Hit it. We vaporized it. Check instruments for any sign of damage.
Just a bunch of warriors in kilts with, like, half their faces painted. Like, all wielding great swords.
Our leading force wave powdered it.
Just the same, I wish you'd watch where you're going.
Space Scotland does sound pretty sick, not gonna lie.
I saw it coming about 20,000 miles off. That would give you about a half a second.
It was this funny looking Gundam. We're currently watching Space Angel Light Barrier. One of those old-timey cartoons where it isn't animated at all, but they superimpose the actors' mouths on the characters.
They're fading out.
So, like, all the budget goes into, like, the art.
They're approaching the speed of light. Back off, Scott. Back off.
Planet itself would have a fucking beard too. It would. Yeah, still frame animation.
Scott, back off. We're reaching the speed of light.
Roger. Power on. Our momentum is carrying us. Hold on. No telling. Everything's fuzzy.
What's happening to us?
Retro rockets.
They've reached the speed of light.
Oh, what an experience.
Oh, he does have an eye patch.
Reached the speed of
Just
light.
every time we saw it, it was from like a side angle, so I didn't know if it was like an actual eye patch or if it was like a lighting choice.
We'll slow to 10,000 MPS before turning. Scott, hold your course. I've got a fix on something. I think it's a spacecraft.
Video games do this a lot nowadays. I mean games that have character portraits and text boxes. Yeah. See, these days, this kind of animation is called a visual novel.
Okay, firing braking rockets.
Gundam dates back to 79, right?
It is another ship.
There's never
I
been a
wonder
ship
if
out
we'll
this far
see some
before.
Gundam
Our
stuff in the
galaxy.
70s.
Except one.
Probably not.
Eddie Colfax made the first test run in this area. Firing
Good visual
retro
novel will
rockets.
take your choices and make you suffer for it. Yeah, as we learned with Class of 09.
Taurus,
Every choice we made in those games was suffering.
About 5,000
My
astronauts
super
keep on a
laser
parallel
piss!
Its speed is about 10,000 MPS, Scott.
we'll set the guidance control to match his speed.
Easy does it. Coming up fast on port side. The design looks familiar, Skipper.
God, the ship really does have super laser pierce.
You're right, Taurus. But it's an old timer. I'd better go check it out.
There's no design allowance for propellant.
Only ion rockets don't need propellant, and ours is the first. Except for...
Just stand by. This shouldn't take long.
Oh my god, actual animation. And he blinked!
Taurus, I'll keep in touch.
Chat, we have actual animation in this. Holy shit. Fucking revolutionary. Didn't Season of Discovery let you engrave Arcane Search on your pants? Probably.
I don't know, lass, but we'll soon find out.
I know it let you engrave a lot of things on your pants, not 100% sure about Arcane Search.
Controls. There's no pressure inside, but he's wearing a space helmet.
Is he alive?
I'm going in and see.
Oh, this is awful. He must have been out there a long time.
Emergency door open. I'm going in now.
Is he...
He's alive. I'm bringing him out.
Man, I can't believe they actually found the Space Channel 5.
Taurus, give me a hand. Chris, break out the oxygen.
He's in a coma.
Beat you to it, Tector. Beat you to it.
Just isn't possible.
Possible or not, here he is, alive, and the same age as when he launched 25 years ago.
He and Dad were about the same
Wow.
age then. About 30. But how, Scott? How?
I guess the coma, like hibernation.
I don't think the coma would do that. If anything, like going by what scientists have found recently, going at the
Emotional damage.
Shut up, Tecto. Going at like traveling at the speed of light actually like slows your aging. Also, what the fuck is that face? What the fuck is that face?
That's right. Eddie Colfax. Meet Crystal Maze.
Jesus Christ. Oh, he's seen some shit.
Well, what do you mean?
Crystal will have plenty of time.
Oh, God.
On the way home. Let's get this baby turned around, Taurus.
Oh my god. Chat, if someone can get like a good screenshot of that, I'm 100% going to turn that into an emote. 100% that'll be an emote.
Sir, we've got them. They're coming back. Thank heavens they're safe. Let's get down to the tube and meet them.
Stop stealing my jokes, dang it. Dude, you just weren't here.
I hope they're all right. Scott, Chris, bless you. The engine worked.
Both of them worked, Professor. Ours and Eddie's.
Hi, Bill. Eddie Colfax. I can't believe
His
it.
face looks
Takes
so
a bit of
fucked.
getting used to.
This test has proved more than the capability of your ion engine, Professor. Eddie's 25 years in space will prove a lot of theories on time and relativity.
Well, come on, everybody. We've
Uh,
got some celebrating to do.
See, what I love about, like, this is, like, I can see how, like, John Kay developed his style. I can see how Ren and Stimpy kind of looks a bit like stuff like this at times. Ah, that's it? Ah, damn, we're having so much fun with
In
that.
church, in newspapers, on television screens,
The Dropout? Ooh, a movie about me back in the 60s.
But on the street,
I didn't know about that.
we are hawking the tawdry wares
Oh,
of
hello, is that
mysterious
Tecto showing me the
paradise. And no one is
showing
selling
me the thing?
patience, hard work, higher values, let alone forbearance.
Yeah, there we go. Oh wait, that sucked. Okay, sucked did it. Still good. That is such a good face. Oh, that is such a good fucking
Joes
face.
are affected more strongly than other children.
Oh,
by
I'm
pressures
100%
because
turning
they are
that into an
have-nots,
emote.
And their hungers are consequently sharper. Deprived of real love, of security, of the inner strength that comes from regular growth and achievement, they are quick to accept the idea that the adult world is a grab bag, and hence that grabbing is the quickest way of growing up.
Boy, that Sebastian's got it made. Take a look at this
I don't know
car.
what that is, but 59 cents a pound.
He told me he got a wonderful deal.
Are you planning to do the other My TVs? We did 50s last week.
The Joes aren't
So
stupid
yeah,
boys.
we're way ahead of you.
What's good for the goose can't be bad for the gosling. School, they say, is for kids. By the time Joe was 15, he was being kept in school by law. School to him was a battlefield, the scene of 100 lost campaigns. Was it any wonder he hated it, even then? He had no real friends, no interests in common with the youngsters who were winning their individual battles. He had no
Yeah,
one
this
to
really
turn him
is
around and
just
guide him
a
through the maze
just a
of his own
movie about
confusion.
me, but in the 60s.
Joe was alone and chose
Jeez.
to spend much of his time alone. Hooky, we used to call it. Joe and his friends call it goofing off.
I called it having something better to do. I think that's enough of that, though.
That's almost $5,000. I know it. What's wrong with our usual Christmas cards? 500 electric toasters. What idiot thought that up?
I don't know. All I know is they told me it came right from the top.
From Harvey himself, huh? Well, on second thought, maybe it isn't such a bad idea at that.
Yeah, that's not going anywhere.
More efficient service than any battery on the market.
Yeah, car batteries.
All metals and oxides used in the manufacture of co-op batteries must be to exact specifications. And these exclusive specifications are the result of constant research in laboratories.
That's the only thing I can trust now, are the redeems. Yeah.
Laboratories where co-op batteries are designed have
We'll say we haven't had a lot of redeems tonight.
with low antimonial lead content. This discovery has resulted in the self-discharging rate of the co-op battery being about 1/2 of that found in the industry.
Oh, more cartoons. Ooh, Tom and Jerry. Da-da-da-da-da. Or. Yes, I am here for the Tom and or Jerry. Now, question is, are we going to get more Flintstones as well?
He's already dead.
Oh, right. Yeah, I think I've seen this one. Look at the 2 frames of animation there. Oh, look at him. He's bashful. You're a Carmen Sandiego? I get it, it's funny. Oh, why's it cut there? Oh, okay. Bro. Come on.
John, the Arrowheads are real happy with you. You look real good up there. All right, fine. Glad everything's working out. I feel real good, Wally. No problems at all. Good
Alright, so
show.
we don't have
We're
any
real
kind
pleased
of
to goodbye this time. We'll see you
visual
next time
in this,
This is Mercury Control.
in the ship.
We now have a contact
So we're
with
just
our
gonna
climate
be
Mexico
sitting
station
around talking to
and
random
with
people.
Very good. All right,
Password
so
again. It's a
we
lot of
gotta tell you
password.
quickly, next week, our guest star celebrities are going to be Ginger Rogers.
It sounds like it's ending. Alright.
The United States
More news.
Security Council for a resolution calling for
Oh, the Cuban crisis. Oh no.
A delegation from the island heard Utant call on both sides for a 3-week freeze. But the Secretary General was told that President Kennedy wants the missiles scrapped first. Valerian A. Zorin's boss, Khrushchev, proposed that the U.S. withdraw its vessels and he would stop shipments. President Kennedy's missile scrapping demand was his reply. The U.S. resolution was firm and strongly worded.
Mr. President, I am submitting today a resolution to the Security Council designed
Sounds like
to
he's
find
having
a way
trouble reading.
of this calamitous situation.
He's someone who's dyslexic. Like, yeah, I get it, but he's having more trouble than I do.
As an interim measure under Article 40 of the Charter for the...
Politics. Lassie again. We're getting nothing but fucking password and Lassie. Oh shit, something stuck in a bear trap. What is it, Lassie? No, seriously, what is it? I can't see.
Hey, what you doing in there? Can't you read? Don't you know you're trespassing? Do you know what no trespassing means?
Yes, sir. Lassie saw this poor little fawn in trouble.
Oh,
I told you,
okay.
that government man, that I was still keeping my trap set.
I know. And look what happened.
1962 must have had sucked very, very hard, yeah.
No, but...
When are we gonna get to the fireworks factory? Like I said, if you want to change the channel or change the year, you have the power to do so using channel points.
Come on, Lassie.
Man, that kid's strong enough to pick up a fawn? Goddamn. Here we go. Granddad! Flintstones! He's about to hit a chestnut tree. Oh, god damn it. Of course we find it at the end. Son of a bitch.
One jack to another. It has been my feeling right along. And I tried to get Congress to go along with
And
me.
that's
My
the opening
friends.
theme I'm familiar with. Yeah, kind of weird that they didn't have, like, the iconic theme in the first season, huh? Bro, if there was an option, I'd change the goddamn decade.
Little short piece for National Geographic.
Yeah, I'm...
But,
like, I'm going through
anyway, it was
50s,
my
60s,
plan,
70s, and all that. I'm going through decades, like, each stream. Because if we just jump straight to, like, 80s, 90s, 2000s...
And Cuba, as you
like,
can tell, I've been working on. He was telling me I've been working
like,
on,
people would
on the
only
word
want to watch that
Cuba.
shit.
And I said, is my plan to bring
Like,
you
I
deep-
want to go through, like, the history of TV. The brain. Please tell me that this is a horror movie that just, like, the monster is just a giant brain. Dude, we gotta get to the 90s and find Fresh Prince of Bel-Air stream. I'm gonna binge that shit so hard. Look, knowing my audience, if I let you guys change to, like, literally whatever year, it would be nothing but 90s stuff, and that would be, like, a copyright fucking nightmare. That's a brain in a jar. Isn't this the Pet Shop of Horrors? I don't know. And that took too long to do anything. Is this just security footage? American Institute of Architects Convention and the Columbia... Oh my god, 1962? Come on.
My line. What is your line?
Oh my god, a ventriloquist.
I say to you, what is it has four wheels and flies? You say, I give up, what is it? And I give the answer, and that's a joke. We've messed it up already. What do I gotta say? I give up, what is it? It's a straight line. How many words is there? 6. I give up, what is, up, no. In, no, out, no. I give up, what is, after the up is, and before that was the give. You started with the I, you put it together, I gave. What did you say? Gave, it's give after the I is give, after the up is. How do you spell that? UP, plain up.
Okay, that's actually pretty impressive.
Say it, I give up, what is it? That's it.
I've done some ventriloquism before. That shit is fucking difficult.
You say, I give up, what is it?
Firecom hasn't already dropped an atom bomb on your house already.
You want to try it again? Let's try it again. Just say,
Little Shop of Horrors,
every time I say something. Now, that's not difficult.
Guild Wars 2
How do you feel?
wiki. The musical
I
was
give up,
based on
that's it.
1960 Roger Conman film of the same
I
name.
give up, what is it?
Right.
That's it. Now you've got it. I give up, what is it? That's it. I give up, what is it? All right, now I'm gonna.
That's a
I give up,
fast
what is it? You
exchange,
got it.
yeah.
I give up, what is it? Now wait a minute. I give up, what is it? All right, now I'm gonna. I give up, what is it? Hold it. Now you got it. I gotta wait a minute. 1 minute. I gotta wait a minute, kid. Wait a minute.
See,
Gotta say my line.
this is a good ventriloquist.
Close your mouth. I say, what is it an elephant has that no other animal has? They the elephants, right there.
It's got a point.
I don't know what I'm doing. Clarence, I don't know. No confidence. What's the matter? I used to tell this joke with my father when I was a little boy. He had confidence in you? My father?
In
Yeah.
1960s VTubers.
My father took one look at me in the cradle. He looked up at my mother. Do you know what he said? I give up. What is it? You think you can say good night? I don't know. Forget it. Good night, folks.
And he was very good. That is a very good ventriloquist act.
You remember that?
It's like, who were... Oh, God, who were the ventriloquists that got, like, really popular? Like, I was gonna say somewhat recently, but then I remember it's, like, nearly, like, 15 years ago at this point.
Thank you very much from him.
I can't remember his name. He had, like, Jose the jalapeno on his shtick. Peanut? What the fuck is his name? I remember liking him, like, when I was much younger, but, like, he got old real quick. I know there was someone else I used to watch as well, but I'm blanking on his
Thank
name.
you, Bob. It was just 30 years ago. It was my privilege then, as one of the founders of the Academy of
God, the
Motion Picture Arts and
1962
Sciences,
Oscars.
to be present at the very
Changing it to
first Academy-
63.
He comes into his life.
Jeff Dunham. That's his name.
Laugh with or without
Thank you.
clothes on?
Ooh, an old movie with Vincent Price in it.
And a
Diary
love
of a
that he calls
Madman.
sacred. Some men call profane.
Movie I've actually heard of.
Preposterous, Ducras. You're making a grave mistake.
Liar! What are you trying to hide?
The
That you
original
take another
Stephen
man's
Strange.
life away? That's enough,
Yeah,
Ducras.
Collar, holy shit, yeah. It's been a while since we've seen Collar. Look out, madam!
You have a rendezvous with terror when you delve into the secrets of Diary of a Madman.
You tried to kill both of us.
Kind of a shame that it's only the trailer.
Pray to God for John Fitzgerald Kennedy.
The funeral of JFK! Oh no! We just saw him like, what, 20 minutes ago? I made the joke about him jorking his peanuts. Yeah, change channel. Change channel. Oh god. That couldn't have come in at a better time. Gomer Pyle. Oh no. Pyle?
Eating in a haystack, no count. Eating in a haystack all day long. Oh, no count mule, eating in a haystack, eating in a haystack.
Oh, that was the end of it. Alright.
See any giants?
The fuck is that? Peter Pan Centaur.
I hear one.
Great Zeus!
It's the mighty Heracles. Nice face, dipshit.
Your lessons well, dear boy. Together we
Duh.
are unbeatable.
Titanus, I have just come from your father. His heart is breaking.
Boo hoo hoo. You're breaking my heart, Hercules. Titanus wouldn't dream of leaving me. Would you, dear boy?
Never. Daedalus is my only friend.
I was not expecting that voice coming from that.
I stay with him.
I see I'll have to use a little force, Newton.
Seems this is early era Cartoon Network. Cartoon Network. When did Cartoon Network become a thing? So I'm pretty sure it wasn't the 60s. Ugh, excuse me.
I'll catch you, Herc. I'll catch you.
I feel like it was late 80s.
Better give up, Herc. That giant's too big. Too big.
I've had big problems before, Newton.
I mean, going by the watermark? No, that's Teletoon. That's Canadian. That's a Canadian cartoon channel. Teletoon is essentially, yeah, it's essentially like Canadian Cartoon Network.
I'm getting out of here.
My precious power ring, gone forever. Ah! Oh god, I love that shit so much.
My son. My best friend told me to come back, Father.
Your best friend? Who did
So watching Canadian cartoons now, I don't know, because Teletoon also had like a lot of shows that were imported to Canada.
We can sit across the room and just listen.
Yeah?
Well, let's just listen.
Oh my god, a reverse tape cartridge system? Be still, my beating heart. And that's all that was. Alright.
One of these men is the real Jay Sebring. The other two are imposters.
Oh, to tell the truth again, we get that a lot. The complete first episode of General Hospital. Wow, how long has General Hospital been going on for? This is the first episode.
Oh?
Holy shit.
You didn't go.
No, I had to stay for a patient.
You wouldn't stay for me.
You didn't need me, did you? Now, why aren't you sleeping?
So, shut up.
I'm just thinking about things. About Eddie.
What about it?
I need to look this up now.
See me.
Sure. As soon as he comes, I'll
Let's
leave
see,
Maybe you won't want to see me now.
Well, why do you say
General Hospital. The first thing I get is General Hospital spoilers.
Eddie's awful good looking. And good looking boys are only interested in good looking
Wait, the
girls.
show is still going?
He likes
Oh wait,
to
no,
take
that's the producer.
Nice places if she's good looking.
No, yeah, the show is still going.
He likes to show her off.
Guess I never thought about that.
This show started in 1963 as an April Fool's joke. And it's still going.
What kind of girl I am?
What kind of girl are you?
Let me ask you what. What kind of life did you have when you were a kid?
Average.
Average good or average bad?
Sort of in between.
Mine was all bad. I'm not too.
So that means this would be...
telling you.
Yeah, this would be the show's 61st year on air. Holy
I
shit.
never had any of the things I wanted. Nice clothes. I mean, really nice clothes.
What happened to the audio there?
A nice
But
house.
yeah, as you can probably
Nice
see from, like, this
lived
was
over
recorded 10
across the
years
street.
ago.
Depression uncommonly well. In the marketplace as well as on the road, Plymouth
Plymouth,
flashed ahead.
Plymouth on the
Sales
move.
grew and continued to grow, taking time out for World War II.
Greatest
then leaping
inventions
up
of
again in the
mankind really
prosperous
come from
heat of
April
post-war
Fool's half
cargo.
this Pokemon Go.
Then came the early 50s.
Yakuza like a
Chrysler
dragon.
Corporation's cars, Plymouth among them, were big. They were built with a determination.
People
to
forget the
preserve
new
comfort
Yakuza
and
games
also the height of
became a
upholstered
thing
chairs.
because of an April Fool's joke.
But the trend was headed a different direction. Toward lower cars,
The,
bullet-shaped cars.
the
aimed
original
more at the eye of the buyer
Yakuza
than at
7
his
trailer
armchair
was
comfort
a
or his love of great
was an
machinery.
April Fool's joke. Then
Plymouth
people said,
was
"Holy
labeled
shit, this
boxy.
looks awesome! I want this!"
The
And then
years
they
between then
completely
and
changed
now
the
have reflected
franchise.
Continual styling changes calculated to put Plymouth back into its former place
How
in the
technology has evolved, we can watch
Where
TV
they
inside a
succeeded,
TV while
notably
we're
in
pretending we're watching
1955 and
TV.
1957, Plymouth began to move ahead. But Plymouth's novel changes seemed
Get on with it.
You were so neat and clean.
My dyslexia made me read that as modern mocap. I wanted to see 1960s mocap animation. Such an ugly pig-faced woman.
To improve their looks.
Out! Out! It is no use! Nothing can ever help you! I cannot make the silk purse from the sow's ear!
Even Junior suffered the ridicule.
Tecto, how bad was that French accent?
Hiya, fellas.
Hiya, Frankenswine.
Boy, are you ugly.
Maybe he forgot to take off his Halloween mask.
Man, look at all this animal racism.
You out hunting the house. Gee, I was gonna ask you fellas if I could play catch with you.
Why, sure, handsome. Go catch it.
Not even a French word, just a French accent.
Well,
Yeah, but was it a
now in the
good
middle
French
trouble. He
accent?
messed up the whole village as he tried to sneak back home before anyone could see.
Yeah, this is what all those old folk are nostalgic for.
Absolute disgrace. You're a dirty little pig.
So Mama scrubbed and scrubbed until Junior was clean again. But when the mud was gone, a miraculous change took place.
Wow, he got washed and he's no longer ugly.
All because you fell in the mud.
Everybody, look at Junior!
Look at him. He's no longer contracted with the ugly.
Yeah, and so are his bristles.
The mud he fell into did it.
It must be beauty mud. Where was it, son?
Oh, why? It's
No, you dumbass. He just got washed.
I think.
Let's go find it.
Yeah, oh, of course it's also racist, yeah.
This can't be the beauty mud. It didn't do a thing for you.
You neither.
It must be another mud puddle.
One you'd find in pretentious French chefs and snooty waiters from comedy movies, yes.
To this day, pigs all over the world keep wallowing in mud in hopes of finding the magic puddle of beauty mud that will make them beautiful.
Hey, look!
Really?
Monica, look at me! I'm gonna be a handsome movie star!
That's the point of the cartoon.
Rope across the falls.
No, Commander, but I must go across town.
People came from everywhere to see me perform this death-defying act.
God.
I stepped
Cartoons like this is what my dad was raised on. He'd show me, like, all the time.
Slowly, I made my way over the roaring falls. Thousands of feet below me, the torrent raged. One wrong step meant the end. But I intended to
Meanwhile, how sad it is that studios of Hi-Fi Rush ended closing recently. Thanks, Microsoft. I am so pissed about that. It's like, it's a breakout hit. Microsoft specifically, like, wanted a game like that they could, like, it's smaller in size, and they could, like, easily market to a lot of people. It's high quality and all that. They were working on a sequel and hiring more people. They shut them down for no fucking reason.
Cut off in mid-air.
So pissed.
Thinking quickly, I began to twirl my balancing pole over my head. Faster and faster it went until it acted like a helicopter.
Makes no sense at all. Heard they were mid-development on the sequel, the types of games that they stated they wanted. Yeah, sadly, I'll still be a handheld Xbox if they ever make one. Yeah, still buy a handheld Xbox. Technically, you could do what I do. Get yourself a ROG Ally and use Xbox Game Pass PC. That technically works.
Did I tell you about the time I walked a tightrope?
No.
Oh, another episode of this.
I was in Arizona when I was invited to take part in a rodeo.
But yeah, like what really pisses me off about all that is like the day after they shut down Tango Gameworks, they come out and say, "Oh yeah, we'd like to have games like we'd like to have smaller games that are like cheaper to make, that are like really high quality, blah 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 blah." And people are like, "You motherfuckers just shut down Tango Gameworks. They gave you literally what you wanted."
I was stretched out behind.
You literally just shot yourself in the fucking foot.
Heavens, Commander, what did you do?
All you had to do was not pick up the gun. What did you do? You picked up the gun and shot yourself in the foot.
My heels digging a huge ditch as we went along. But finally, it's...
I have a Steam Deck, but I want that sweet 360 backwards compatibility. Ah, that's what... Okay.
They made me champion of champions.
Yeah, I'd like some 360 backwards compatibility.
For that ditch I dug.
Surely, Commander,
By extent, like original Xbox backwards compatibility. That would be cool. Did Microsoft acquire Activision, or did Activision acquire Microsoft? Microsoft acquired Activision, and therefore Blizzard, and therefore King.
Arizona. Did I tell you how I became the...
Can they escape the dreaded Matungo? You'll find out when
Matungo?
Matungo!
Matungo!
Is Mr. Mongdinger?
Yes.
Another what's my line?
A bad odor. Olive oil is a light olive oil is off the good
Beef bourguignon. Oh my god. An old 60s cooking show.
Brown. You want to get it brown on all sides. And if your heat gets too much, you can just
You know,
turn it
like when
down. I'm
Sega
keeping it
brought
up on
Atlas,
very
and
high
every
at this
Sega game
moment.
got personified
And
to
as
some
soon as
degree.
it's beginning to getting too hot, I'll turn it down. You just keep
God, even like Atlas's new game is personified, which is
You
hilarious.
do it exactly the same way if you're doing a lamb stew. It's awfully good and it's not expensive. You do it exactly.
It's like, I'm gonna stream the game, but I am not excited at all for Metaphor ReFantasio.
Veal or chicken. Coq au vin is just the same as Bœuf Bourguignon. Bourguignon means Burgundy. And that's
I
for this
believe
dish
Bourguignon
was
is French
invented
term,
in Burgundy. They usually use
designing type
Burgundy
of wine you cook with said beef.
But you can use any
That showed up at the
nice
worst
red
time.
wine.
It's literally, as she said, it means Burgundy.
About browned enough. Now we'll put this, as it's browned, into the casserole. I'm going to heat up that casserole a bit. That's just, see, that didn't take very
God,
long.
it is
only
so
about
hard to tell, like, how well she's cooked it because it's in black and white. She could have burnt it for all we know. We are getting nothing but the world of Commander McBragg.
Far off course. And I found myself near an uncharted island. I spotted a
Oh
native
dear
chap
God.
floundering in the water.
Oh no.
Dove in.
Time for some
And
racist
off the natives
depictions
to
of
shore.
islanders.
Sanku. The chap I'd saved was the chief's son. I was a hero. The natives gave me their greatest prize, a crown of mockingbird feathers. And they offered me all the pearls I could dive for in their oyster beds. Pearls? How wonderful. Yes. But no sooner had I dived in than I spotted a giant oyster 10 feet across and a pearl inside as big as a basketball.
Oh my God.
Forgetting the danger, I lunged for the pearl, and the giant oyster closed on me.
Tried my hand at preparing a large quantity of cold tea today. Still, still cooling, and still cooling, and can't wait to catch a taste, right? My British, colonialism cartoon, yeah. You thought EA was a studio killer, but it was Microsoft all along. Well, they're both studio killers. God, what was that game that they showed off back in 2014 that, like, was already cancelled?
There's a nice shiny can inside. You can see yourself again, just not as clearly this time. But now you're, I can't get in close enough to get to the focal point. But notice that this is not a sphere like the spoon. This is like sort of a ball. This is a cylinder.
One got fat. Hey, another movie about me. Look out, kid, you're gonna get flat. You're gonna get squashed.
Now, Filbert would be the first to agree that if it's worth writing, it's worth taking care of. Right? Right.
What happened to the kid that got squashed? We heard a squelch. I can see this decision,
while you can. He's a nice boy, but he won't
God,
be
I
with
can't
us
fucking
long.
read from here. I can see this decision being made if they just absorbed Activision's board of directors and let them run Xbox now. Oh, really, Xbox has been like this for, like, a long time. It's just people don't seem to see it for some reason. Maybe because Phil Spencer is such a nice guy, I say in massive fucking air quotes.
He has neither lights nor reflectors.
Man, we're just watching kids getting murdered on the street.
Stanislaw just wasn't quite bright enough. All of which
Planet of the Apes Origins. Lassie again. At least this one, like, takes up the full TV.
Livermore's house last night. I guess we're gonna have to foot the bill for rebuilding that stable.
Well, didn't Al explain that it was an accident?
Of course. He just doesn't have the kind of insurance to cover a thing like this.
Yeah, that's totally what I want to see when I change channel. Talk about insurance. Alright, back to Beverly Hillbillies. Right, that is the fucking car that they used. God. Beverly Hillbillies is so, like, such a wild fucking concept. What if a bunch of southern stereotypes started living in the Beverly Hills? Digging that whatever not guitar it is, it's a guitar. But yeah, that is very clearly not the intro to Beverly Hillbillies. Something tells me that, like, the actual, like, intro music is copyrighted on, like, they've copyright struck the, like, the original upload of this.
Sleep a wink with all that money in the house.
Playing it like a banjo, but it's still a guitar. They may be playing it like a banjo, it is still a guitar.
Anybody hurt?
I don't think so.
Well, no harm done, huh, kid?
Well, not to your car, but you kind of bent our bumper. I reckon I can straighten it out, though.
Atta boy. You going in the bank, old-timer?
Yes, sir. I was planning to.
Well, come with me. They know me here. Maybe I can do you some good.
I hope you'll forgive my stupid husband. Had a bad day yesterday with the nags, and he got stoned last night. So now he's got to buy.
Damn, he got stoned? Didn't realize they had, like, they were this liberal with their use of drugs back in the 60s. Oh, right. What am I talking about? 60s is when Woodstock happened.
Especially losers. Dad says a man who likes animals can't be all bad.
Here comes Uncle Jed, Granny.
Well, let's be on our way. Bye, ma'am. Glad there was no harm done.
So am I.
See, now that's a banjo.
What happened to you? Fall down in there?
Shut up and act hurt. That old geezer's worth $35 million.
What?
Faint. We'll sue him for a bundle.
Alright, so that's the plot.
Okay, right there.
Musical humor on the Ed Sullivan Show. Okay.
No, hold on. We won't play night and day.
Time for some funny trumpet noises.
Celebrating their 25th anniversary is sitting over there. So how about you and I playing an anniversary for the folks here and folks that are listening in? What song would you suggest?
I Love You Truly.
I'll play I Love You Truly from the picture Ben-Hur.
Go right this way, Milton.
I'm not well, I'm sick. We're going to play I Love You Truly at the piano, Herman Snodgrass. Here we go. Oh, I wonder when
Laughing
Henny
at his
Young
own
was dying.
jokes.
Everybody's on television. He's still trying to get on radio. This is what are we going to play?
I Love You Truly.
I Love You Truly. Here we go. You ready? Okay. Too fast. I'll rehearse the band from now on, because I want to do what I want to do when you can do what you... Let's stop fooling around, you understand? Mr. Blick?
This is very interesting to see, because, like, whenever I see, like, musical comedy acts like this, they're always playing guitar.
Ready?
Not something like trumpet. This is actually, like, very unique. I like this.
Yeah, once more. I got my own instrument. I'll play mine. Will you catch this? Thank you. Look at that, Sullivan. Pretty good. She'd be with R.A. Schwartz. R.A. Tittle. tell you what we'll do, Al. We'll go back to night and day, all right? And we'll play the Russian game, Savitch. Okay. It's my number.
Nowadays, it's just Nepo peeps on stage.
Reminds me, I gotta go fishing.
Laughing at their own jokes.
Al Hurt! Come on out. Wonderful. Eddie, you can have your show back for a minute.
I don't want it.
Well, that was fun. Can you, bitch? Someone smack the TV. There we go.
Accessories courtesy of Design Research Incorporated.
Ah, goddammit. Slave Queen of Babylon. Ooh, what is this?
May good fortune and great joy, those capricious and inconstant ones, aid and regale forever Ninur, our great and beloved sovereign. And also console him for the loss of their sister Youthfulness, who has abandoned him. But beauty is always his most faithful companion.
I wonder how much your flattery will cost me, Gay. Our great Chancellor always finds a way to make fortune smile at him.
Very well said, Semiramis. Gala, this time you'll not have the last word. Go on, Semiramis. Reveal to us the secret thoughts of our great counselor. That's impossible. His thoughts are as impenetrable as the kingdom of the dead. Galus, it's your turn now. Answer
You
her
just keep showing the dancer, please.
Yeah, his silence is answer enough.
Now's the time. Bring wine!
Weird. This should be Hanna-Barbera Golden Age. Haven't seen much of any so far this year. Yeah, weird.
What have you done? This is a sacrilege. This is a sacrilege. The gods protect us from this evil omen.
I stumbled. I didn't do it on purpose. Mercy, please.
Kill him.
Ninurte, have pity.
Away.
No, I'm innocent. No! No!
This will anger the gods.
No, no.
Ooh, hello. What's going on here? Gonna burn him? Burn his hands? Yep, burn his hands.
No, no, no.
Burn the witch. Alright, we found the exciting bit of the movie.
Go home. I'm tired, and I sounds like, and I want to. Want to hear.
Mike, how am I going to carry out this ridiculous examination in the middle of a
Another movie, Stolen Hours.
Sonny boy, you'll manage. Well, she's a grown.
I wonder if Warner Brothers is just busting the Mickey Mouse protection
John, I'm
bullshit.
just a simple racing driver, not a doctor. I don't enjoy watching a friend suffer.
Rather burn a person than admit that architecture
Relax,
sucks.
John. You'll like Laura. I doubt that. Well, you don't even know her. Well, I know
And two
about-
charming men talking to each other in a car. That's.
Say, man, I heard wonderful reports on you and Betty Grable at.
Alright, we have Password yet again. We've been getting Password a lot.
Guys and Dolls.
We had a lot of fun doing it.
You making a new album?
Oh, it's fucking JFK's fucking burial again. Ooh, chocolate mousse and caramel mustard. Custard. Oh, me and my inability to read. Alright, change channel. Still no cartoons. Hercules against the Mongols, though. This at least looks interesting. Never mind.
Is he a spy, too?
I have kept all of my promises.
And I will keep mine. Now's the moment to act while my brothers are in the middle of battle. Only my men are in Tuvela.
I'll need about 20 men.
No. Now we have the ball of the basket. See, look how different basketball is, like, back then to where it is now, because I believe this was before, dribbling was a thing. Oh, no, okay, no, they do have dribbling, okay. It's just like, at the start of the clip, it looked weird. See, that's the thing I recently learned about basketball that I actually find interesting. Because dribbling is actually a loophole in the rules. You're not actually supposed to be able to move with the ball. That's why you dribble it. Because the ball is in motion and not in your hands, therefore you can still move. The Birds. Alfred Hitchcock's The Birds? Ooh. It's the weirdest bird sound effect I've ever heard, though. Just didn't score triples anywhere as often. Yeah. No backing track, just the sound of birds. Alright. Password again. Jesus.
Right. I'll speak to him about
And Lassie. Oh my god. The 60s was boring. It's all the same shit. You know what? I'm changing it to 64. What do we got?
In a way, it does. Like, well, like my A&R man, Mr. Davis, and all of them, you know, they are not only my producers.
Yeah, just an interview with Major Lance. The Tomb of Ligeia. Starring Vincent Price. I was gonna say 64, take my points anyway. Alright. Glad we both had the same idea. No, don't burn the kitty. Oh, it's an Edgar Allan Poe thing. Okay. Oh, and it just ends there. Okay. Weird. Oh, no, go back, go back, go back. That's one of the few times that it... Ah, oh, shit, it's gone. Damn it. I'm so mad now. I'm so mad.
It's less than a mile.
It's like usually when a thing ends, it'll start repeating on this. That's the one time it didn't. It was going to show Godzilla vs. Mothra. I am so pissed. Where the fuck is it?
Ladies and gentlemen, we'll join
Oh, I'm so mad. I can't fucking find it anymore.
Well, no, as a matter of fact, it seems rather difficult, that question, to answer quite quickly.
That's what my line is again. 1 week in October. Got more news.
1st Armored Division moves out from its home base at Fort Hood, Texas, to Fort Stewart, Georgia.
Nothing really going on. What's my line again? The Winter Olympics. Oh, figure skating.
Married, by the way, had met their German rivals 12 times before, but had only beaten them twice.
For those who have seen the Princess Peach playthrough that I'm doing over at Switchaboo Live, you guys would know how much I fucking love figure skating.
Now let's let's have a look at the skiing. The men's downhill
Ah,
race,
missed
swooping
it.
for nearly 2 miles down the slopes of Mount Patrickhofen near Innsbruck.
You name it, we got it.
I will do no fighting.
You won't have to. Our reports show that no Germans in the area.
Very well, I will guide. If you give me his rifle also.
God, we are getting like the most boring dramas as well. Oh, okay, another episode of the same show.
Well, were you going to see them or vice versa?
No, they were coming to see us. We were playing. with
Interview with the American
What
Beatles.
was their reaction to seeing you?
Well, it was very.
They couldn't get the real ones.
First men in the moon.
I didn't read that correctly. I just speed read that. I'm like, ooh, the fucking moon landing? Hell yeah. No.
I understand.
Hey, underdog. There we go.
Certainly. And it is right here in the middle of the ocean. And today, I am setting out for that very spot when I'm going to
They
the
actually
bottom
have some
in the
cartoons.
bathysphere to investigate.
Oh, how thrilling. I wish I could come along and televise the whole thing for our viewers.
Oh, but you can, my dear. I'd be delighted to have you.
Did you hear that? If those fools come down here with a television camera, the whole world will know of our plan. They must be stopped.
Where's underdog?
My dear, we will soon be over the spot, and then we will get to the bottom of this.
Release the whales!
Sure, I watched this at least once.
Whales! 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 By Jonah, they're going to attack.
They'll sink the ship. Underdog! Underdog! Oh, where has my underdog gone? Oh, where?
Oh, dear Lord. Good question. Where the hell is underdog? There he is.
Disguised as humble, lovable shoeshine, Underdog's atomic ears heard the cry for help, and quickly darting into a telephone
How the hell
booth,
did you hear that over the waves?
When Polly's in trouble, I am not slow. It's hip, 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 and away I go.
They're going to
Things took their sweet time to get translated to different languages back in the day, so we were getting a decade or two-decade-old stuff. Yeah, that would make sense. The whole reason I know what Felix the Cat is. Hey, I know Felix the Cat from like having an old like 90s reboot of Felix the Cat VHS back in the day.
Our biggest whales.
Never mind. We should wait until the professor and the nosy reporter come down to the bottom. Then we can deal with them.
Oh, thank you, Underdog. We shall be quite safe now. Nothing can harm us in the bathysphere.
Then I will go, for I must do heroic deeds for others too.
Now, how the hell is Underdog going to hear them from under the sea?
Just look at that magnificent scenery. All those beautiful fish. But wait, what strange creatures are these approaching? They look like, why they...
Screen's gone black.
Oh no! How inconvenient!
No answer.
Something's happened down there. What will the Bubbleheads do to Polly and the Professor? Can Underdog rescue them? Don't miss the thrills ahead in our next exciting episode.
Next episode? Ah, god damn it! Fucking cliffhangers. Deputy Dog again. Oh, well, never mind. That's the end of it. And Deputy Dog again. See, now we're getting all the cartoons.
Oh, yes? Well, you can just go all the way back to Florida.
Now, just hold your badge there a minute, Mr. Lawman. I know my rights, and catfishing is legal in this yard creek. And right now, I'm wasting time.
Just a minute there. Yep, you got a right to fish here, boy. But according to the legal law book, you've got to do it like everybody else, with a fishing pole.
Sorry, but I do all my catfishing by beak.
Oh, it sucks to be you.
Pelican, you're under arrest for fish pole vandalism.
Man, Deputy Dog is not good.
That would scare the daylights out of anybody. I must tell you, though, you look great. Now, you went and did something. You know, the funny thing, people very often look at these two people and they say, gee, you know, they're so lovey. They look in each other's eyes so well. Now, I've traveled the road with them. They fight like thieves all the time. Now, not really. You get along well, don't you?
We do get along.
Why did you up and...
To office through the tragic assassination of John F. Kennedy, Mr. Johnson swamped the
God.
Cold Water forces.
It feels like every second thing that we get, it's just talking about JFK's assassination, or it's his literal, like, televised funeral.
This machine's gone crazy, Day-Day.
Fucking Deputy Dog again. We can't escape it.
Miles an hour, maybe 5, 22 miles.
The
She's
Penny
gotta rest
Duke
a little
Show.
on the way, or she'll be here between 9 o'clock and 4 o'clock in the morning.
Opening what? Opening what? Zelda's my what?
First thing he says to the barber.
Ooh, stand-up.
Don't touch me.
You got some
My mother
stand-up
sent me.
comedy.
No scissors and no comb and no clippers. Just change my oil and let me get out of here. He's a wonderful boy, my kid. He's a surfer. You know, that's a big sport out there in California. And I'm proud that he's a surfer. It's the only way we can get him to take a bath. In fact, I just gave him a surfboard made out of a new material called soap. Every time a wave hits him, he gets a shampoo at the same time. He's a wonderful boy. I tell you, ladies and gentlemen,
Boy,
young kids are growing
clean
so tall
comedy.
nowadays. My kid came in at dinner. He was wearing...
They murdered me.
See, I can make terrible jokes as well.
Rocky Marciano, Joe Louis, Sugar Ray, and Elizabeth Taylor.
What did you learn from Elizabeth Taylor?
A lot more than I learned from Rocky Marciano and Joe Louis.
Hey, is Rocky your nickname?
Rocky is my nickname.
Oh, I see. What is your real name?
Oh, wait a minute.
Don't you know your name?
Wait a minute.
Come on.
Happy birthday to you. It's Marty. My nickname, Marty.
God damn it, that's a shit joke. I shouldn't have
Yeah, I
laughed.
stuck my tongue out at him.
To show him that you weren't afraid of him?
No, he was choking me.
Well, when did you know you were in trouble?
Right after the national anthem. I didn't even want to wait. I started doing road.
Listen, what do you do after each fight?
I bleed.
What do you watch all the movies of your fights?
No, X-rays. I'm pretty tough.
You're pretty tough?
Oh, I'm pretty tough.
Well, why did you say that?
I have a list of all the guys I can beat.
Do you have a list of all the guys you can beat? Oh, am I on your list?
Yeah, you're on my list.
Now, wait a minute. You can't beat me.
Are you sure?
Yes, I'm sure.
Okay, I'll take your name off the list.
Are you going to fight? You're going to fight Sonny Liston?
He's the biggest guy in the world.
I know he's pretty big. But if you did fight him, what would your prediction be for the night of the fight?
I predict rain, snow flurries.
Shut up.
Patrick.
I knew there was a Patrick.
You
You
put
put
the
the
Francis
in my honor, John.
Then it needs practice. I give you all fair warning.
Okay,
Where
we
you
are
going
getting
is Baton
nothing but
Rouge,
fucking game
Dallas,
shows,
Phoenix,
like, pretty
and
much
Los
all
Angeles.
night.
Leave town. He's
I have
coming.
learned to turn off music and game shows.
Two-piece houndstooth dress. The authentic
Ooh,
American
60s
look.
fashion.
All wool and a yard wide. She looks over the Roman Forum in a worsted whipcord sleeveless shift. This shows the trend towards smoother tuck fabrics. What does
See,
she
this is
see
back
among
in the
the
day
ghosts of
when,
Roman
you know,
senators?
like
This
we've been
vibrant,
seeing,
at-home
color
naked
TV is starting to
chalet
get more,
in a
you know,
floral print,
mainstream.
where the ancients
So,
praised
a lot of
Caesar.
women's fashion, which
She
is
praises the
bright
inspiration
colors.
of its designer.
Just solid, bright colors. So they show up on TV
Out of
very
the
well.
past and into your future comes this news. And the news is pleats. Knife pleats for a mobile, moving skirt. The closer to the body look for flattering at home wear.
In these days of high fashion, wool now places this hallmark on fashions that stay in the forefront of dreams and desires.
Yeah, we're good.
The kind of day you know things are going to go
Underdog
just the way
again.
they
Okay.
should.
Look out, it's a single snowball.
What? I've been hit by a snowball.
A snowball? But, sir, that is impossible.
A snowball, I tell you. I know a snowball when I feel one.
But we must be logical, sir. We know that on a bright summer day, it could never snow.
What do you got to say about that?
Snow in the summer? What could it mean? The answer lay in the diabolical laboratory of Simon Bar Sinister.
Name?
My snow gun works. Yeah, boss. But what good is a snow gun? Watch, Cad, and you shall see. Watch that postman as he approaches.
Leave the postie alone.
Says, go snow.
God, is that a...
A snowman.
Is
You
that
turned
just
him
his
into a
thing
snowman.
since his name is Simon? Evil scientist called Simon. He says Simon says.
Simon
That's
says,
so
"I
shit.
shall turn everyone into snowmen and snow women. Gee, come, Cad. We must go out and demonstrate the power of my new weapon.
Hello, this is Sweet Polly Purebred, your television news reporter. What can I do for you? What's that?
I can't hear you.
You just saw a snowman in the summertime? I'll be right out. My, what a wonderful story. I hope they aren't snowing me.
Snow in the summertime. That could make an interesting news story. I'd better run up and tell Sweet Polly.
Bonk.
Are you hurt, Sweet Polly?
No, thank goodness.
I was hurrying to bring you a news story about...
I haven't time now, Shoeshine. Someone just reported seeing a snowman out in Eastwood.
First, I was hit by snow, and now Sweet Polly says someone has seen a snowman. All on a hot summer day. This looks like a job for...
Underdog.
Underdog. Snow in the summer? I wonder why. I'd better go up and search the sky.
God, his voice gets like slightly deeper to indicate that he's, you know, a hero, but it's not by
Simon
much.
Bar Sinister was arriving at the 2-cent savings bank.
Simon says, hands up. Give me all your money.
You can't get away with this. The police will catch you, you thief.
You are only the first. All the city will do as Simon says or be turned into snowmen and snow women.
God, this is really bland. I tried. Oh, that's another thing we're getting a lot too is talk shows. We should turn talk shows off as well.
Yeah.
Thanks, Lassie.
Once again, where does it rain?
On the plain, on the plain.
And where's that soggy plain?
In Spain, in Spain.
God, it's weird seeing like the original My Fair Lady. I've seen it like just like that other thing, like what was it, 2 hours ago? Like I've seen it like parodied so many times, but I haven't actually seen the original thing. Alright, that's enough of that. Oh, Johnny Quest? Oh, but it's only the opening and the ending. Oh, alright. Damn.
I put my extra fancy dress on the dummy.
Fucking, we get Beverly Hillbillies a lot as well. That's another thing. Hey, here we go. Flintstones again.
No, I'm
not firing you, Flintstone. You have a wife and baby to support.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Slate.
But you're laid off until we can pump the water out of the pit.
Well, how long will that take, Mr. Slate?
Well, the way the pump is working, I'd say a week or 10 days.
Hey, that's pretty fast. Mr. Slate, thanks again for not firing me.
Yes, well, check with me in a week or so, Flintstone.
Oh, is that it? Yep, that was it. Damn. What a shame.
Number for you this evening. Let's watch Peggy and her little pet.
I thought I got rid of these. Weird. Okay. Oh shit, it's the last man on Earth. He's gonna have all the time in the world to read, then break his glasses. It's not fair. It's not fair! It's only time now.
I can't afford the luxury of anger. Anger can make me vulnerable. It can destroy my reason, and reason's the only advantage I have over them. I've got to find where they hide during the day. Uncover every one of them. Now, where did I finish off yesterday?
The fuck is going on?
31st Avenue. 11 kills. Over 3 years. And there's more.
So I'm guessing there's some kind of fucking monster going around killing people? He's the last survivor? Oh, okay. I'm guessing it's vampires.
They're perfect. Just wide enough to keep the flesh apart so their body seal can't function. And how many more of these will I have to make before they're all destroyed? They want my blood.
Yeah, if he's making nothing but wooden
Their
stakes,
lives
yeah,
mine.
it's vampires.
They still get squeamish.
Oh, yeah, he's living in a church. Definitely vampires.
Wait. That garlic. I'd better put it back where it belongs. I can't
No,
live a
take the
heartbeat
garlic.
away from hell. And forget it.
You don't need to put the garlic on the thing. They need to be invited inside. Yeah, that doesn't look suspicious or anything. I didn't even realize there was a dude there. Oh, black and white movies.
I'm a monster scientist.
Oh, not Underdog again.
And so do I. These are your goals. These are our goals. These...
No, no politics. People standing menacingly.
As James Bond, Gert Frobe as Goldfinger.
Nah, it's
Honor
not gold, member.
You'll have fun playing Time Bomb. Time Bomb is a Milton Bradley game, and you can get one at your game store now.
Good old Milton Bradley.
Time bomb! Time bomb!
Time bomb!
Time Bomb! Get Time Bomb!
All they did was just scream Time Bomb at me.
Exactly how it is.
Why would I want to
You
buy
can deny
Time
it
Bomb
until
when
you're
all
blue in the
it's
face,
like
but
its
you can
commercial is just screaming Time Bomb at me? Oh my god, it's these bears again. Holy shit. How the hell is like this show still going?
Car over here. Hold that right there.
That's how marketing thinks children's brain works.
Junior, go pick up the laundry for me, will you please?
Yeah, brainlessly shout stuff loud enough, and that's like an hold, yeah.
Junior, stop! Stop the car!
But yeah, kind of wild seeing this after, you know, like seeing the random episode from the 50 stream last week. What happened to the other young bear? Oh no!
Gee, Pop, what are you doing now?
Man, he really likes his yo-yo.
Hey, Junior, attach this wire to the TV set.
Okay, Pop.
All right, turn it on. Dum-dum-dum-dum-dum. Help!
Nice job, dumbass.
Somebody! Hold it, Junior. I got a good idea. Okay,
How is this a
Junior,
good
let
idea?
it go.
Into the pool.
Oh, no. Well, what now? Smart Alec, Mr. Fix-It? Yeah, Pop.
Nice job, dumbass. Wait, this is a Woody Woodpecker thing? Alright, I didn't even know. It is Woody Woodpecker adjacent.
I have the universe to explore.
Must you go?
Doctor Who? No, I'm not gonna watch Doctor Who. I don't want to watch anything that's got something to do with fucking Viet Cong. No.
Uncle Joe? You look like Mr. Carmichael,
Maybe
the
just
funeral
reference.
director.
I think back in the day,
little
like,
service.
what is it? Like copyright shit would get in the way.
I'm registering for a room, and I demand the same respect
And
you give
Barbera
other
had its own
paying
cinematic
guests.
universe after all. Yeah, true.
Cash on the barrelhead for the best room.
So,
in the
like,
place.
that's probably, you know, a show made by, like, the same, like, animation team.
Bringing with them death and destruction as they did that night. Now things
Hercules against the
the
Moon
people of
Man.
Samar are finally prepared to fight to the death. I doubt that, but I promise you, if our faith
Man, what
and
is it
resolution-
about, like, tonight's stream and
These
Hercules?
things come from atomic bombs, and they're radioactive.
Alright.
They can make you die.
I was just reading
know
the
what
bottom
people
thing. It said,
finally
go with
did?
ice cream
They
cone
got
ad.
together
I'm like,
and
oh,
signed a
okay, an
nuclear
ice
test
cream
ban
ad?
treaty.
Literally
And
the
then the
first thing I
radioactive
hear.
poison started to go
Nuclear
away.
bombs.
But now, there's a man who
Legalize
wants to be
nuclear
president of the
bombs.
United States, and he doesn't like this treaty. He fought against it. He even voted against it. He wants to go on testing more bombs. His name is Barry Goldwater. And if he's elected, they might start testing all over again.
Vote for President Johnson on November 3rd. The stakes are too high for you to stay home.
Well then. Alright, no audio.
Push that down if it's rather hot.
Julia Child again.
Army saddlebags?
Oh, Bonanza.
You're nothing but a
Oh, I
lousy
feel a
deserter.
sneeze
You're
coming
the third
on.
one we picked up this month.
A deserter? How can I be a deserter? I've never even been in the army.
Then you stole Army property. You're still in plenty of
Oh,
trouble.
excuse me, Chet.
Hey, Sarge. Here's a pay book.
I'm in fact, you
Name,
thought this was an
Corporal
ice
Angus
cream ad, but it was me, political campaign.
So, you never been in the Army, huh?
Hey, what's the matter with your grand?
Hoppity
Sure enough,
Hooper.
something strange was happening to Waldo.
Never heard of this before.
Gee, is he sick?
No, that just means you're getting an idea. What is it, Waldo?
I am very
can see it
confused.
now! A vision of loveliness.
What is it? What is it?
It's a bottle. What's in the bottle? Water from Ring-a-Ding Spring, and on the label it says, yes, Cue Ball, the miracle hair restorer. Hop Hoppity, my lad, your fortune is made.
It is.
This is the greatest boon to mankind since the split wheat.
Yeah?
A little fanfare, Beauregard.
More trumpet bullshit. This stream has been nothing but Hercules, trumpets, and fucking JFK's assassination.
And the whole world immediately took cue ball to its heart. Or rather, to its head.
Now you can be taller than she is.
Hey, kids, would you like to own a genuine midget sheepdog like this? It's easy. Just take one Mexican hairless and add cue ball.
I was a 97-pound weakling. Then I used cue balls. Now I'm a 100-pound weakling. I got a 3-pound mustache.
Ladies, here's a new glamour tip. Just sprinkle a little cue ball on your ordinary cloth coat. Voila! Instant mink.
I thought that was gonna go somewhere else, not gonna
No
lie.
longer did they have to draw mustaches on pretty girls. Just a dab of cue ball did the trick.
In 3D, too.
Oh my god, that's fucking Bullwinkle's voice actor.
The truck and spilled all over a city street. But the quick-witted Waldo was equal to the occasion.
Good people, we will simply change the name of this street from Baldwin Boulevard to Long Hair Lane.
Gee, Waldo, everybody likes us.
No, Hoppity, not everyone. For here in his palatial home sits Cyrus Flugelhorn, the famous millionaire miser.
Look at that chart, Windrip. It's awful. Universal toupee down, federal wig down, United Scalp White down.
Really? You put all your money into toupees?
Cue-ball, that's what happened.
You want I should get rid of them cue ball guys, Mr. Flugelhorn?
Yes, Windrip, and get rid of them permanently.
Right, boss.
And, Windrip.
Yeah, boss.
Cheaply, too.
Right, boss. And the sinister Windrip slithered out into the night. Well,
It's less about the product and more about having that sweet federal funding.
Don't miss next time. Hoppity Hooper starring in Dress to Kill or Three's a Shroud.
We always keep, like, getting the end of cartoons.
And since it's technically possible to provide such a service, I really believe that an attempt should be made to provide it. If one looks at the world...
Nope. The rant about how tax dollars are misused and you don't want to pay taxes. Yeah. Hey, question, how come, like, these guns from the 50s are making fucking laser sound effects?
Why the panic button? They're just like a couple of our harmless little mice.
Harmless mice? Those are
God, the
Martian
audio
moochers,
desync is
Oscar.
so bad.
We're in big trouble.
That audio desync sucks. Julia Child again. Hello, a movie from the 60s with interesting shots?
Centuries ago.
The fuck?
Story as ageless as time itself. The immortal story of a man called Beckett, who earned a king's most
Not so
trusted
recently
friendship.
watched Who Framed Roger Rabbit, and being a crossover movie between companies, that would absolutely not repeat that ever again. Surprisingly forward-thinking one. Yeah.
Was made a bishop, and his
Who Framed Roger Rabbit is kind of amazing when you, like, just sit there, take a second, and actually think about, like, the logistics of how the movie, like, came together.
You get real under-chassis care. Care where it counts. Expert care. Hoist your car to safety with regular Marthac lubrication service by Caltex.
Alright.
Well, what do you think?
More Flintstones. Why do we keep getting the Flintstones right at the end? This is bullshit. I want to watch Granddad.
That's one.
Oh, Oh, don't miss our next athletic episode. The
Why
Game
do
of
we
the
keep
Safe.
getting the end of episodes? This is bullshit.
He is in the skies.
Doctor Who again. No. Red Chinese battle plan. I don't like the sounds of that.
One of our most important clients. Now, let me see. Let me see. You, miss. And,
It's a movie funded by two of the largest animation companies, corporations in the U.S., where part of the plot is the main antagonist privatizing public services for personal purposes. It's so weird that a combination of words even exists. Yes.
For the sky.
Ooh, Ricochet Rabbit.
I'd say he was right quick, wouldn't you, Mr. Ricochet? He still had time to leave a note, though. It says, Dear Sheriff, nice try, but I'm in a hurry to rob train. Signed, Speedy Sloan.
Oh, come
just
on.
rustled a steer, and here he comes, Mr.
Oh, by the looks of it,
Ricochet.
it's only like a small clip of it, too. More fucking Underdog. Really are getting a lot of Hoppity Hooper as well. Okay, yeah, we keep getting things at the end. Oh well. It is almost that time anyway, so... There we go, let's turn this off. There we go. So guys, thank you so much for joining me for watching a bunch of shit from the 70s. That was, I'm gonna say it. It wasn't as interesting as the 50s. No, it wasn't the 70s. What am I talking about? The 60s. God, I'm dumb. Me can't get my decades right. But yeah, like, 50s was interesting just because of how far back it was. But, like, we can very clearly see 60s is when, like, TV started to actually, like, kick things up and, like, start introducing things that, like, we're more accustomed to. Like, syndication and shit like that. So we saw, like, a lot of repeating TV shows. So, cycling through shit got kind of boring. It got kind of boring after a while. That being said, we did find, like, a couple of good things in there. That was pretty interesting. So yeah, next week we're going to be doing 70s. So that's when, like, a lot of, like, really big, well-known shows actually started becoming a thing. Like, a lot of the stuff that, you know, things like, fucking, like, The Simpsons would make fun of constantly. So, that's gonna be interesting to see. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for joining me. Tomorrow is Friday, which means we are going to be continuing on with more Final Fantasy XIV. What is the next dungeon that we're doing in the MSQ? I think it's Copperbell Mines? I think that's the one it was. So, yeah, guys, thank you so much for joining me, and I hope to see you guys tomorrow for more Final Fantasy XIV. Ciao!
I put the new 4Gs on the G. I drive until the blooded bottoms is underneath. Cause all my homies got it out the street. I keep 100 racks inside my jet. I remember hitting the mall with my whole team. Now a homie can't answer calls cause I'm bowling. I was waking up getting racks in the morning. I was broke, now I'm rich, I got them sorry. All this designer on my body got me drip. Straight up out the country for one field. If I got a door light, I'm a slip seal. Run up these racks with my queen like Lolly and Neil. But I got rich on all these homies, I didn't forget that. I had to go through the struggle, I didn't forget that. Hop inside the Maybach and now I can sit back. These birds know me now cause I got big racks. Cause I'm getting money now, I know you heard that. Young homie on the corner, boy, I had to serve back. Uncle flying me some things, I had to get them birds back. We grew up on dirty money, we gave it a bird bath. Cut off the brain, then I gave my girl a new clue. And I'm at home and now, who knew? I put the new forges on the Jeep. I trap until the leaded bottoms is underneath. Cause all my homies got it out the street. I keep 100 racks inside my jail. I remember hitting the mall with my whole team. Now I'm honking cans of goals cause I'm balling. I was waking up getting racks in the morning. I was broke, now I'm rich, I got them salty. I've been waking up to get the money, whoa, whoa. Got a bad chick, a booty tattoo, whoa, whoa. Frenchy on my toes, twins and getting them both. I put her in a new AP, that water like a boat. I was down bad on my stick, where was my brother's at? I know you turned your back on me just to get some racks. I seen you swerve back, cause I'm in a black bag. Your diamonds on me bump a flash, they say Snapchat. Cause I ain't getting paid. Your hella diamonds on me look like lemonade. Got my baby mama like no pen taker. Tryna get a dojo like a sensei. Rolls Royce umbrellas when I'm in the rain. I just mind my business. I got brothers that did the time, I ain't kidding. All these rappers just talk about it, I live it. Throwing up flying, I know the sky limit. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I put the new forges on the Jeep. I trap until the leaded bottoms is underneath. Cause all my homies got it out the street. I keep 100 racks inside my jail. I remember hitting the mall with my whole team. Now a homie can't answer calls cause I'm balling. I was waking up getting racks in the morning. I was broke, now I'm rich, I got them salty. I put the new forges on the Jeep. I trap until the leaded bottoms is underneath. Cause all my homies got it out the street. I keep 100 racks inside my jail. I remember hitting the mall with my whole team. Now a homie can't answer calls cause I'm balling. I was waking up getting racks in the morning. I was broke, now I'm rich, I got them salty.